Nice Landers, this was my very first Minecraft survival series on YouTube. No, it wasn't the series where we built an alien megabase, the Kraken, or even the hanging lanterns. This was way before that. But yes, I've put together every single episode for you to enjoy, so hold on tight because the cringe factor is about to go through the roof. And I want to turn this whole thing into a villager trading hall, and over here under the castle we have a giant mountain. And under this mountain, I want to put all of the farms and storage down below. And this is pretty cool because you can like fly through this, so pretty neat. But anyway, the first thing we're going to need to do is build a creeper farm, because if you take a look at my hotbar, I have 15 rockets. So we're going to have to do that first before we get anything else done. And then I'll talk to you a little bit more about my plans for what I want to do on this world. So if you guys ever decide to make a creeper farm, definitely go with a plan, because I had no plan when I was going to do this thing, and it turned out really bad, and I had to tear it down. I had to do it over again. As you guys saw, the cats, I had to remove those. Don't worry, they're okay. I didn't kill them, but I had to remove them, and I used water instead because it's just, there's more spawning platforms. Seems like the creepers didn't want to run away from the cats as quickly as I wanted them to, so I decided just to go ahead and use the water. And also, there's more spawning platforms for the creepers now. So, but you know what? I went down into the caves and I tried to light up the caves so we could get better rates in this farm, and I died and I lost all my tools. If you can see, I got all this junk in my hand. So we need to go get some netherite tools. And luckily I had some backup armor. If I'm going to upgrade my tools, I'm definitely going to need some levels. So we're going to have to pay a visit to our Enderman farm that I showed you last time. And we'll see how many levels we can get. Well, I seem to be all out of all the books and everything I need for enchanting. I also don't even have any netherite, so I'm going to have to go to the nether, and we're going to have to do some mining later on. But for now, I want to show you the rest of the creeper farm. So, I don't want to just get gunpowder from this farm, okay? I want a charged creeper farm, and I want to make a disc farm. Two farms that I have never made before in Minecraft. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the campfire and the hopper right here on this end, and then I'm going to do the one on that end. And whatever creepers fall into here, those are the creepers that are going to go into our charged creeper farm and our disc farm. So I think the charged creeper farm is going to go out this way because I know that the edge of the mountain is just over here. And then over here is going to be our disc farm. Okay, so I think I got something here. We have one hole here for the creepers to fall down into, and we can turn it off and on just by going like that. So when the creepers go down in here, I'm going to release this lever, and they'll go into this area right here. And as you can see, there's a hole going all the way up, and it's got skylight access. So I can stand back here, throw my trident at it. He'll turn into a charged creeper. He'll catch on fire, and then we'll just have to go like that. This will dispense water, and it'll push him down in here. It'll cool him off so he's not burning up into this holding tank, and then we can collect our charged creepers, with our minecarts. So I'm going to go up and AFK for a bit and then see if we can get some creepers down here. I don't have a trident with channeling on it, so we're not going to be able to test out the charged creeper part, but at least we can see if the farm works. Alright, let's get up here, see if we got any creepers. We do! Oh yeah. Sweet. Okay, so we have 2 creepers in there. And so what's happening is the creepers that are spawning on this line right here, these are the ones that are falling into our charged creeper farm. And what I decided to do, instead of making 2 different farms for the discs and the charged creepers, I thought, well, I might as well just make this all the same thing. So if we stand right here and we flick this lever, that door is going to open. And now what I'm going to do is put a skeleton back there in that corner. And when we open this, the skeleton will try to shoot us and then hit the creepers. They'll drop a disc and the discs will go into this barrel. So then whenever we want to make a charged creeper, we have to, oh no, let's see, I've messed up here. There's supposed to be a piston extending right here somewhere. Anyway, let's pretend, oh wow, let's pretend there's a piston right there. And so all we have to do is push this button, and uh-oh, we might have to add some delay on that. Okay, still work in progress here. Okay, so once there's a creeper in there, all we have to do is flick this lever, the door will come down, we'll throw our trident at it, and it'll turn into a charged creeper. Of course, we'll have to wait for it to storm. So then when we get a charged creeper, all we have to do is push this button, and these guys will follow this water stream down into here, where we will, there's supposed to be rails here, and like I said, this is still a work in progress. Don't judge me! So they'll fall down into there, and we can collect them with our minecarts. So we still have a few bugs that we got to work out in this farm, but I think for now what we're going to do is go find a trident with channeling, and then we're also going to get a skeleton and stick him back there in the corner. So let's go. Don't worry, I'm fine. Okay, I had the skeleton trapped in this box. Unfortunately, he despawned, so we're going to have to go find another one. Yes. Okay, so we've got our trapped skeleton here, and we're going to see if we can get him up there in minecarts into our creeper farm. So let's go. Before I do that, though, I need to rename him so that way he doesn't despawn on us. Oh no, what happened? How did he die? Ah. Well, this is frustrating. Maybe we ought to just take a break and go find a trident instead. Aha, here's one. Yes, we got it. Alright, let's get out of here. Yeah, alright. Okay, I'm not sure, but I might have a channeling book in here somewhere. We definitely want mending on it. Okay, I guess we're just going to have to try to enchant this thing and try to get mending. Or not mending, but channeling. Okay, we got unbreaking 3, impaling 3, unbreaking 1. There's a possibility that we could get it if we do that, but I just don't know if we would get it or not. I guess I could try to do some books. No. Okay, I'm going to need some more levels. Okay, come on, channeling. Dang it. Nope. Nope. Come on, be nice. Channeling! Yes! Finally! Oh my goodness, that was like... we were almost out of lapis, too. Okay, so that's not a bad trident. We got channeling, loyalty 3, mending, and unbreaking 3. So I'm going to stick that in here for safekeeping. Oh, and check this out. I got a skeleton trapped inside of this little room here. I brought this trident up here, and then he started shooting at me. So I thought, hey, we need this anyway, so let's trap him. So now we need to get him back in there. So I've turned the farm off, and what we need to do is just open this up. And we'll put a block here to keep the water from going all over. Now, I'm so glad that I tested this out. I went into creative mode, and initially I was going to put the skeleton right here on this block. Well, if I would have done that and caused the lightning to strike the creeper, it would have caught this guy on fire and caused damage to him and probably killed him. So what we're going to do is back him up back to this block right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to block this all off where he can't escape and go over there. And I'm going to run through here. Hopefully he'll follow me. And I'll put a pressure plate down right here. And then when he steps on it, he'll get trapped in it. Okay, so now I think we're ready to release this guy. And I've got my pressure plate. So let's see what happens. Come on, buddy. This way. Come on. Yeah, there you go. All right. Come on, come on, come on. All right. Come over here, dude. Come on. Okay, yes, it worked. All right, so let's get some blocks here. I don't want to leave these pistons here forever. And I did name tag him, so he won't despawn. And his name is Joe. Hi, Joe. Say hello. All right, let's put a block. Let's see, right there for now. We'll get our pistons. Okay. Looks like I took a couple shots to the head and the face and the arms and legs and pretty much everywhere. So, all right, the farm's all put back together now. I'm going to go up and AFK for a second, see if we can get us a creeper down here, and then test out the farms. So, let's go. So, I thought I'd take a second while I'm AFKing to talk to you about my YouTube channel. See, I've been doing these YouTube shorts, and quite honestly, I've probably been doing way too many of them. And I know maybe some of you, that's not really your thing, and I understand that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing a video like this. I'm going to try to do one at least once a week. And then on top of that, I'm also going to put out one YouTube short a week. I'm going to scale it back because I know I've been doing a lot of those. And some of them are kind of dumb, some of them are kind of silly. Maybe you liked them, maybe you didn't, I don't know. But anyway, that's my plans for the channel. So I hope you guys like it, and I hope you guys are enjoying this episode. So at the beginning of this episode, I told you that I was going to talk to you about what I wanted to do with this world. And what I'm thinking is this. I want to make a village or a town right here on this mountain below me. And then inside the mountain is going to be kind of like shops and stuff that are inhabited by or run by villagers. And then, you know, I want to have my storage room down there, and then all of the farms hooked up to a giant sorting system, and it's going to be pretty cool. But what I want to do is clean all of this place up. You know, like we got the bamboo there, we've got this iron farm here, and just, you know, different things like down there scattered around that I want to fix. Just to make this all look really good. Okay, nice. So we have 2 creepers in here. So first we're going to test out the disc farm portion of it. So all we're going to have to do is flip this lever, and the skeleton should see us and start shooting these guys. Hopefully he doesn't kill both of them. Okay, there we go. We should have a disc in here. Yes, nice. Okay, cool. Let's grab our trident, flick this lever. That should come down, and he'll go over here. All right, now we're going to have to wait for rain and thunder. That way we can turn this guy into a charged creeper. You know, I think it only rains in Minecraft whenever you don't want it to. Okay, so we finally have some lightning out there. So all we got to do is now do that, and look at that. Now we got to give it some water. Oh, it died! Okay, that's fine. We still got a lot of... Okay, I'm really nervous right now. All right, we still have lots of creepers. Let's just put them in there, and let's hit them again. And... oh no, they're all dying. What in the world? Okay, all right, okay, here we go. We're going to put him in here. We're going to do this. Okay, come on, go, 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 go. Here we go, here we go. All right, we have a charged creeper, and we can keep him in here. He's name tagged, at least he should be. Yeah, so we're good to go. All right, nice. Okay, we got another creeper. This time, I'm going to take it slow, and I'm not going to try to kill him. All right, close that. Now we go back here. Oh, we need to name tag him. I don't have any name tags. I'm going to have to go get a name tag. Okay, your name is Boomer. Okay, so now we just throw that at him. Oh no, he died again. Oh, see, this is the problem, is they catch on fire, and I got to run over here and turn that on for the water. I I don't know. I might need to... I bet if I put an observer down there, that'll detect the lightning and it would turn it on maybe? I don't know. I'll have to play around with that. Well, that's a bummer. The thunderstorm is now over and we're not going to be able to get any more charged creepers until we have another storm. But I would call this farm a success. I mean, we've got tons of gunpowder over here. If we see right here, look at that. And then over here, for our disc farm, we got several discs while I was AFKing waiting for this thunderstorm. And then, of course, we've got one creeper down here. That's unfortunate. You know, whenever I threw the trident at it the second time, I was thinking, well, if I did that, I could probably make the creepers behind it charged also. Well, I just ended up killing them, so my bad. So last episode, we died, and we lost all of our netherite stuff except for my backup armor and a pickaxe. So we are going to be doing that today. We're going to be getting kitted out once again. And we're also going to be making a pumpkin farm, and I have a special announcement that I want to let you guys know about. So let's go. So we're back here at the villager trading hall, and as you can see, here are the cats from the creeper farm that we did last episode. I told you I did not kill them. They're fine. They're right there. Put a little piston door in there, and we've been working on the villagers. And of course, we have our Silk Touch, Depth Strider, Mending, and we're going to be getting a whole bunch more villagers. As you can see, I've cleared all this out, and you know, we're going to have more villagers here for, you know, more farmers, more librarians and such. This is all going to come out, and it's all just going to be one big room for the villager trading hall. And I realized that last episode I didn't even give you guys a tour of the castle that I built, and I've been doing some interior work on it, and I think I'm going to go show you around right now. Okay, so I think I'm going to start with showing you guys the very top of the castle. Of course, this is where we have our storage room. It's not a very big storage room, but it is, as you can see, which is nice. It's elytra accessible. So I can just fly on in here and I can grab what I need and fly on out again. But it's not very big, but it's a whole lot better than what we had down there in the villager trading hall. A whole lot better. In fact, you know, we've got double chests now instead of just barrels. So this is our storage room. If we go downstairs, we have our enchanting room, and here I've got books here for mending, unbreaking 3, and it's full. So it's pretty cool, don't you think? I mean, it's kind of like a little lounge here that we can sit and we can read a book. And then as we go downstairs, this is our nether room, and I haven't finished it. I'm really not sure what I can do in here. So maybe if you can let me know in the comments how I should decorate this or what I should put in here. I was kind of thinking of maybe even going with like a small brewing setup. I'm not sure yet. And you know, I haven't even gone through this portal yet, and I'm wondering if it links up to the portal that we have on the nether roof. Let's go check it out. Oh, it does. Nice, nice. Hey, what in the world, villager? Where'd you come from? You're a good villager too. Oh, I bet he came out of the villager trading hall somehow and went in the portal that was down there, and now he's in here. That's hilarious. Okay, we need to block him in so he can't escape. Okay, there we go. You're stuck. I'll be back for you later. Okay, so then if we go downstairs, this is my bedroom. It's not very fancy or cool, but you know, a little bit of decoration. We got a closet, little crafting table down there in the bottom. Okay, and then downstairs is basically going to be my throne room. I don't have a throne yet. In fact, a creeper blew up my castle, and I just patched it temporarily. But in this box, I have something special that I want to show you. So the contents of this chest isn't really special, but what I'm going to do with it is going to be special. So first, we need to go to the nether, and we're going to get a ton of ancient debris so we can turn all of this into netherite, because last time when I died, I struggled, and I don't want to do that again. Next time I die, I want to be able to get full netherite gear and have it all ready to go. But what I'm going to be doing with this, once I turn it into netherite, I am going to be naming each one of these tools and my armor after all of you guys. So what you have to do is you have to like and you have to comment and tell me what you want me to name the tool, if you want me to name it after you, or if you want me to, you know, name it something else. Don't forget, you have to like and comment on the video in order to get qualified. So with all that being said, let's head down to the nether and see how much netherite we can get, and hopefully not die in the process. And then after we get back, I'm going to tell you guys the big announcement that I've got for you. So 4 stacks of gunpowder later, and we got 30 ancient debris. Let me know in the comments if you think that was worth it or not. Okay, so we're going to take our 32 netherite scraps. I had 2 extra from before. And how do we do this? Crafting table. We get 8 netherite ingots. So that's going to be great. That'll be enough for a whole set of netherite gear. Okay, so it's time for the big announcement. But I'm not going to do it here. We're going to go into a different world, and we'll do the announcement there. So I've been invited to play on an SMP called the Land of Mundi, and right here, this is the middle of their shopping district. And they are almost done with Season 2. They invited me for Season 3, and I accepted. Now, this is a backup of their world that they have, and, you know, they're really far along now. It probably doesn't look much like this anymore. There's probably much more builds and things going on. So what we're going to be doing is just making, you know, mega bases and having a shopping district and just having fun. And like I said, I'm really excited about it, and I want to know what you guys think about it. If you think this is a good move for the channel. I am also going to be playing on my regular single player world, but probably just not as much. And you know, I really do value all of your input, so if you wouldn't mind, just let me know in the comments what you think about this move. But for right now, we need to head back to our world so we can start on that pumpkin farm. So last episode, we put that creeper farm over in this side of the mountain. Well, over here is where I'm going to put our pumpkin farm. And I'm also going to link it up to our villager trading hall down here. That way we can trade the pumpkins with the villagers. Now, I am going to do this pumpkin farm a little bit different. Impulse SV actually put one on his channel in hermitcraft Season 7 that I actually kind of liked. And this is the contraption that he built. So you're going to plant the pumpkin right here. And then once they grow on this side or that side, these pistons will push it out and break it and push it into a water stream. But there's one problem with it, and I'm going to fix it. So if you look at the contraption on the left, this is Impulse SV's design that he made, and it is good. It really is. But as you can see, there's a lot of waste, a lot of pumpkins that are hanging on the side of the blocks. So I started tweaking with it and came up with the design on the right, which, as you can see, doesn't have as much waste. So this is what we're going to do. We're just going to break these, and we're going to move them back. So we're going to use a sticky piston here and here, and then right behind here, we're going to replace this with a repeater and click it once. We're going to put some redstone down, and then these 2 target blocks right there. Then we're just going to add our blocks here and there. And now what this is going to do is, for whatever reason, the pistons, when they break the pumpkins, I don't know, it ends up glitching, and they just, like I showed you in the last clip, they get hung up on the dirt blocks. But for whatever reason, with the solid block here, it doesn't do that as much. So let's hit that time-lapse music one more time. So come to find out, I only had 2 melon seeds, but given time, we'll get a lot more of these. We'll get this row planted and also make another layer. Ran out of redstone. And then all of our pumpkins and our melons are going to be put into these chests. This is the villager trading hall, and we're going to have a whole lot more of these farmers here so we can trade up all these. And we've got some pumpkins and melons, so they're actually working. So how are we going to get all these villagers? Well, it's time to visit a place I haven't even showed you yet. And that would be our villager breeder inside this little room right here. Okay, so this is my villager breeding section. And right here we've got our standard villager breeder and a farmer up there to feed these guys. And then I can get about with minecarts and push them over here. And then this is where we will, put down our lectern or whatever job block we want them to have. And then we can get our trades. When we want to infect them, all we've got to do is roll them over here, like that. And any second now, he should start getting infected by the zombie. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we just gotta wait for him, and then we'll grab a potion of weakness and a golden apple. And all we have to do is lower that so that way it powers that rail and scoot him over. And this is where we'll do our healing. Like that. Okay, so now we're just gonna push him out the door. And he should be showing up here any second. Aha, here he is. Okay, cool. So now we have our Unbreaking 3 villager with our other villagers in the trading hall. So I think this is going to turn out pretty good, and I hope by next episode I'm going to have this all done. So remember last episode we made that pumpkin farm, and it's doing great. I'm getting a lot of pumpkins and a lot of melons. So I've got so many melons and pumpkins that are coming out of places I didn't know I had. Gross. But anyway, today's episode is going to be all about getting my world ready for 1.17, because if you haven't heard, the new pre-release for 1.17 is out. It is out now. So it's going to be right around the corner. I don't plan on making a new world for 1.17. The reason is I'm going to be making a new world whenever I start the SMP, the Land of Monday, which is coming up soon. So I hope you guys are going to like that. I know I'm pretty excited about it. But so last episode, I told you guys that I was going to name some of my tools after you. That's what we're going to go do right now. The first one, we are going to name the Clemente Blade. And the pickaxe, we're going to name the Goblin is Cool tool. Now, I still have some netherite left for some more gear, so if you guys want me to name it after you, then let me know in the comments. So you might be curious and you might be wondering, Tim, why did you tear down the iron farm and why did you do all this stuff? You tore down your sheep farm. What was going on? Well, it's simple. I want to make this area, a lot prettier. We're going to be building some stuff here. Like I said in episode 1, this is going to be turned into some kind of a village or a little town. So, I want it to look nice. And as you can see right there, I've started making the entrance to the storage room, which is going to be in that mountain. But I have a ton of iron, so removing the iron farm is no big deal. And, anyway, the villagers probably would have despawned whenever I upgrade this to 1.17. It's not that big of a deal. And as you can see behind me, I have an iron farm off in the distance. That is my micro iron farm that we designed a couple of months ago. In fact, you know what? Let's go see it. Okay, so there it is, the micro iron farm right behind me. If you guys haven't seen this, you can go check out the tutorial that's on my channel. I'll put a link on the screen above you and in the description. So how are we going to be getting this world ready for 1.17? Well, I'm going to start making a glow squid farm. And if you don't know, the glow squid farms, man, they're a whole lot easier to make in 1.17 than the regular squid farms. The reason why is a regular squid farm, it has to go in a river or in an ocean. But a glow squid farm can go anywhere. So check this out. This is a glow squid that spawned randomly in this little patch of water. And interestingly enough, this is not in a river or an ocean. It's just, as you can see, dark forest, plains, biomes. And so what this means is we're going to be able to make just a squid farm just anywhere we want, basically, as long as there's water below, I think it's level 65. So you may be asking, what can we do with the drops from the glow squids? Well, not much. But there are a couple of cool features that we can talk about, and that is the glow item frames, which is right here at the bottom. They do exactly the same thing as a regular item frame, but as you can see, just kind of a different color. The second thing we can do is we can make glow signs. And when combined with an ink and the glow ink sac, check it out, man. Isn't that so cool? Okay, so we can do all kinds of cool things, different kind of designs and stuff with this that maybe I'll show it to you in another video. So enough talking about glow squids, let's go build a farm. Okay, so we're here under the mountain, and we're going to be right next to the future storage room, and I think I'm going to put the glow squid farm down in here. Now, we're going to have to dig down about 12 blocks, because right now we're at, what is he, 77. So, but I was wrong. We have to be at level 63 and lower in order to get the glow squids to start spawning. So I tried to come up with some really cool ideas for a glow squid farm, and I think I've got some that I might, do a tutorial on later. But for now, I think for this one, I'm just going to make a regular squid farm, and it's, obviously going to work for the glow squids as well. Now, the way we're going to do this, like I said, we need to be at level 63. So the targeted block there, if you look on the right-hand side of the screen, it is 63. So what we're going to do is we're going to put down gates like that, and then we're going to put water on there like that. Now, once we break these, this will turn into water. But so we're going to do this layer by layer, and it'll be glass. It'll be ice, and then gates, and then ice and gates, and ice and gates. So I didn't really plan on making this thing very big at all, and the reason being is because I don't really think I'm going to need that much glow squid ink anyway. So I think I just made about 4 layers, which honestly is probably going to be enough for me. But this is where we're going to collect all of our loot here in this chest. And let me break in here and then I'll show you what we got going on. So the glow squids will start spawning up there in the water, and then eventually they'll work their way down and they'll fall into here. And when they do, they're going to start dying, and when they die, they'll drop their ink sacs in the water, and then it'll go into our collection system. So there's just one other farm that I want to try to tackle today before we get to 1.17, and that is my bee farm. As you can see, it's pretty pathetic, and I have no idea where my bees are gone to. I think I saw one up there on the other side of that mountain, and I don't know. I don't know where they keep going, so we're going to try to enclose this and change this up and use redstone to collect all of the honeycomb and honey. So the whole reason that we want to get our bee farm going again is so that way we can craft candles, because in 1.17 honeycomb is going to be used in order to make the candle. Okay, so on this side what we're going to do is we're going to put our beehives for our honeycomb, and in this dispenser we'll just put some shears, and whenever this detects that it's full, this observer right here, then the shears will shear it, and then we'll get our honeycomb in here. And then on this side is where we're going to collect our honey bottles, and it's a little bit different setup. So what's going to happen is each time this block updates, we're going to get a different redstone signal. As you can see, that one there is full, but I don't have any bottles in here, so it didn't do anything. So it's going to detect each stage of growth here, and then once it reaches that repeater there, it will power this, and then we'll get our bottle of honey in this chest. So if you guys have ever made one of these, you obviously know that it takes a lot of bottles in order to keep this thing stocked. And if you don't keep it stocked, it's going to break, and the honey bottles are going to back up in there. So we have to get this filled up with glass bottles. So just a quick stop to the storage room, and we will get us some sand. There's no sand. Looks like we're going mining for sand. So I'm not going to do all of this mining on camera, but what I do want to test out with you guys is mining sand with TNT versus using a shovel and seeing which one is more efficient. So what I think I'm going to do is mine for about 5 minutes with my shovel, and then I'm going to do about 5 minutes with TNT and seeing which one gets us more sand. Okay, so I mined 5 minutes with a shovel, and this is what I got right here in the shulker box. And along with this right here, this was already in there. And then I stopped 1 minute short with the TNT, and I got all of this shulker box and all of my inventory. So it is definitely a lot more efficient to use TNT than a shovel. Okay, so the big question is, how much sand would you get just from one TNT? Because it takes 4 sand in order to make 1 TNT. So the big question is, like, how much do you get from this? So let's check it out. Almost a stack and a half. So if you guys have a lot of gunpowder and you want to go have some fun and you need some sand, TNT is definitely the way to go. So today has finally arrived where we are going to upgrade our Let's Play world to Minecraft 1.17. And so yeah, here we are in Minecraft 1.17. There's a few things that I wanted to do before we get started today. But the first thing I wanted to show you was this building right here. If you remember last episode, we made the bee farm down here. And up top we just had a couple of input chests where we put in our glass bottles and our shears. And it looked pretty ugly, and we were going to build a village or a town up here anyway. So I decided to go ahead and build what you see right here. So it's supposed to be kind of like a little, honey shop or a farm. I'm going to add some villagers in here that'll kind of act as like storekeepers. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think of this build. So the first thing I'm going to do in Minecraft 1.17 is craft some candles. And you're going to see why later, because I'm going to do something very special with them. So stick around to the end of the episode so you can find out what it is. Oh, there you go. And just like that, we've got us some candles. Aren't those so cool? Alright, so let's get down to business. First, I need to sleep because it is dark. And now what I'm really interested in is if we have any glow squids from the farm that we built last episode. I'm actually really excited to check this. So I haven't been on very long, but it should be long enough to see if we can get some. How do I get down? Right here. Okay. Do we have any? No, we have gunpowder. How did the creeper get in there? Okay. Well, we'll check on that later. So the main mission that I want to do today is I need to find some copper. And the reason why is I want to change the warped wood up for oxidized copper. I think it's going to look really, really good with the blackstone. And on top of that, I also would like to find a new amethyst geode and maybe even build a farm out of it. So let's see where we get today. And hopefully we can do some really cool farms and, just kind of have fun. So in order to find the copper, I believe I'm going to have to go into unloaded chunks, territory that I've never been to before. So let's go see if we can find us some copper. So you'll never believe what I just found by total accident. Out here flying around looking for unloaded chunks. Came across the Woodland Mansion. Didn't even know this was over here. And it was by total accident. What luck. And there we go. There's some copper. Hello, beautiful. And some more. Or more not copper. There is a goat. Oh, a baby goat. Hi, little guy. So cute. Okay, so I think I've got enough copper now. Now I'm going to go see if I can find an amethyst geode. And I think this mansion is getting ready to go up in flames. Okay, so I've got 44 blocks of copper here. I'm going to pillar up, and then I'm going to see how much I can get with my Fortune 3 pickaxe. Hey, look. I can see my house from here. Okay, so, wow. Okay, we got quite a bit, actually. Alright, now we just got to smelt this stuff up, and do I not have a furnace up here? Wow. So I decided to head back down into the caves to look for an amethyst geode, and I found some brand new ores, and I also found some dripstone caves, and I'm pretty sure that I just found a amethyst geode behind this smooth basalt. So I think if we just break these up, we should be getting, yep, here we go. This is the calcite. Oh man, I just broke one of them. Okay, we gotta be so careful. Okay, we're in. So what we're going to do is light this area up, and then we're going to harvest all of these with our Fortune 3 pickaxe, and hey, there's some diamonds. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Okay, so if you don't know a whole lot about these, you can only really harvest these ones here, these grown ones, and when you use Fortune 3 on it, you're likely to get 4 or more of these shards, and this is what you're going to use to craft the spyglass and some other things in the game. Oh, forgot some diamonds. Got to get those. But if you harvest these, you're not going to get anything. So you need to wait for these all to grow up and reach the stage like that one right there. So it probably looks like I destroyed the geode, but really this is exactly what you want to do when you find one of these things. And that's because you need to mine out around all of these blocks and reveal all 6 sides. That way you get the most out of your geode. Because let's say, for example, there's a block there and a block over here. Well, you're not going to get any of these things growing on the sides of the blocks, so you're going to have to break out all the blocks around it, so that way you can get the most efficient geode farm possible. So some people may want an automatic amethyst shard farm, and I actually have one on my YouTube channel. There's a tutorial on there if you want to go check that out. I'll also put a link in the description and maybe on top of the screen above me. So I recommend actually doing it manually, and the reason why is because you're going to get so much more out of your geode that you found. You know, if you do it with Fortune 3, which is what I have right here, you're going to get up to 16 drops per amethyst. See that? I've just been AFKing for a little bit, and this is what I've gotten so far. So yeah, you could set up pistons, and you could, you know, make it fully automatic. But the thing about that is, you know, if you don't use Fortune, you're not going to get as many drops as maybe if just a piston was breaking this. But like I said, I do have a tutorial on YouTube, so if you want to go check that out, feel free. So enough talking about shards, let's head back to the castle and get to work. But before we get to work on the castle roof, we need to check the glow squid farm. And I got news for you. It's not going to work. So apparently at the last minute, Mojang changed his mind about how glow squids are going to spawn. So we're going to have to come up with a new way of getting a glow squid farm to work. But don't worry, next episode we will get it working. So here's the thing. This is going to look pretty odd at first because of this copper look. But once it starts to oxidize, it's going to look really good. I think it's going to look a lot better than this warped wood that we have now. So yeah, it does look a little bit odd, but given time, it's going to look pretty cool. So I mentioned that I wanted a whole bunch of candles at the beginning of this episode, and the reason why is because I'm going to be placing down 362 candles, one for each subscriber. So I'm definitely not going to have time in this video to show on camera placing 362 candles, but I just want to let you guys know that each one of you guys are special to me, and I just want to say a big thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, and all the good things, and all the good vibes you give me on this channel. So I've only been on YouTube for about 6 months, and having 362 subscribers in that short amount of time, I would say is pretty good, and I owe it all to you guys. So on our 1-year anniversary, I would really like to hit 1,000 subscribers, and then I can add 638 more candles. So I've made a farm out of a spider spawner that I found because I need the string. The reason I need the string is because I need to add more candles. See, we got new subscribers, and if you are one of those subscribers, you are going to get your very own candle somewhere in my world. And I'll be doing that at the end of the episode. So let's head back up and we'll talk about what we're going to do today. So today's episode is going to be all about 1.17 farms and mechanics, and it's going to be a whole lot of fun. Oh, and I don't know if you noticed it, but our copper is starting to change color, and this is the color that I'm looking for right here. I want the whole thing. Oh no. I want the whole thing that color, and I think that's going to look really, really good. So just over here, I have a whole bunch of cauldrons set up, and the whole reason why is I'm collecting powdered snow, and we're going to use that today for our farm. So I can't wait to get started on that. That's going to be a lot of fun. And down here, I got something to show you guys. I have been working on the storage room that I believe I told you about last episode. But yeah, check it out. This is going to be huge. So we've got one setup right here. Obviously, this is going to go all the way around. And so yeah, each one of these is going to be for a single item. And it's going to hold a lot of stuff, and I think I'll probably even put a super smelter right here in the middle. I think that would be really cool. And then just above all of these hoppers, I'm going to have a water stream going all the way around, and it's going to transport all of the items to their, you know, respective chests. So I realize some of you guys are new here, and you probably don't know what we're doing. And what we're doing is inside this mountain right here above me, we're building a whole bunch of farms. We've already built a pumpkin farm, a creeper farm, a charged creeper farm, and we're going to be doing a whole lot more. And so what we're doing is, you know, all these farms are going to hook up into a single, you know, water stream, and then it's going to go into here, and it's going to get all sorted out in our huge storage room. And while we're right here, we might as well go ahead and check on the glow squid farm. See, last episode, I realized that my design wasn't going to work, so I made a new farm. I even put it out there on YouTube. I made a tutorial about it, and it is working. It's working pretty decently, actually, and I haven't even gone down and, lit up all the caves yet. So if you want to go ahead and check out that tutorial, I'll put a link in the description, and it should be on top of your screen as well. So enough talking, let's get down to business and let's build us a farm. So today we are going to be making a stray farm. Yeah, that's right. So I've got a skeleton spawner way off over there, and we're going to go turn it into a stray farm. Ow. So in 1.17 they added this cool stuff, and it is called powdered snow. And if a player falls into it or mobs fall into it, they start to take some freeze damage. And if skeletons fall into it and they stay there, they get turned into a stray. And so that's what we're going to do today. Now, I do not need arrows, and I don't need any bones. But I just think it would be really cool to test out this mechanic and see if we can make a farm out of it. And welcome to my skeleton spawner farm. Now, this thing is too high because the skeletons, when they fall down, they die. And I've set it up that way just for, AFK purposes. So I wouldn't have to, swing a sword and get stuff. So what happens right now is the skeletons just fall down onto here, they die, and then I can collect their loot. So what we want to do is we want to lower this a little bit so that way when they fall, they don't die. And then we're just going to put the powdered snow right there like that. We'll probably lower this a little bit so we can see what's going on. But then the skeletons will fall down into here. They'll start taking freeze damage, and then they'll turn into a stray. And I don't know. This stuff this powdered snow may actually prevent fall damage a little bit. So I'm going to just try this and see. If we go like that and then we go like that. Let's put a block here so they can't escape. Let's do that for now and just see if they die when they hit the ground. Okay, yeah, so they do take fall damage even though they hit the powdered snow. Alright, so we're definitely going to have to do some modification to this farm. So I can't do a time lapse of it because the replay mod isn't available for 1.17. So I think I'm just going to go like this. And we're done. See, that was pretty easy, wasn't it? Okay, so what we're going to do is instead of doing any type of fall damage whatsoever, we're just going to have them come up right about here and then come over and land right on top of here where we AFK. Okay, so everything should be ready to go now. We got our powdered snow down here and it's all hooked up to this chest. And we got a water stream going up top. And once we break a block, everything should be ready to go. So I think I got to break that one right there. Uh-oh, I forgot to close it in. No, no. Uh-oh. Hey, what's happening here? That's not cool. Get back. Okay, so we just got to add some blocks right here and there. Okay, now it should be working. And yeah, they went down in there. Okay, we got to close that in. Okay, there. Now it's working. Now, I don't know why this guy is... There we go. Okay, so we should be getting strays. They're going to start freezing. Oh. So you can see they're shaking. That's because they're cold. Oh, there we go. We got a stray. Alright, so once we get a whole bunch of these strays, all we're going to have to do is take care of them with a sword because the strays don't freeze. So we're just going to AFK here for a minute and we will try to get a bunch of strays and then see what kind of loot we get. Alright, let's open this thing up and let's try not to get shot in the face and at the same time see what we can get. So, die you strays. Alright. We got some arrows coming in. Hopefully we get some arrows of slowness because strays do drop those. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, nice. So, I mean, that's the good thing about having a, skeleton spawner. I got hit in the face. Okay, so yeah, skeleton spawners. I mean, it makes so much more sense to go ahead and throw some snow in it. I mean, that way you don't only just get regular arrows and bones, but you get arrows of slowness too, which is pretty cool. So I think I'm going to go ahead and make this farm a little bit more pretty on the inside and a whole lot less, more cramped. Because it's really crampy in here. I'm getting cramps in weird places. And I might even modify where these guys land. That way whenever I open this, I don't get shot in the face every single time. Oh yes, this is much better, much more roomy, and it looks a lot nicer. As you can see, I used the tinted glass here on the floor so we can see the spawner. I think that adds just a little bit to it, just makes it look kind of cool. And then, of course, you know, we got it connected to the nether so we can get here a lot easier next time. So yeah, this is going to be really nice, just being able to come in here and get, you know, bones and arrows, and then these arrows of slowness. This is such a cool mechanic of the game with the powdered snow. And there's a couple other things that I want to show you with the powdered snow that you may not know yet. So the first thing about powdered snow is you can collect it in cauldrons. Now, obviously you can only collect it when it's snowing, and as of right now, this is the only way that you're able to get powdered snow in the game. But in the Caves and Cliffs update number 2, you'll be able to find it in snow biomes, just like the one I'm in right now. But you know what, let's head over into a creative world, that way I can show you some more things about powdered snow. That way you'll be ready whenever part 2 drops. Okay, so like I said, whenever you go into powdered snow or fall down into it, you can see that I'm taking, you know, freeze damage, and I'm going to start shaking here in just a second. So you want to take this one item with you whenever you go into a snow biome, that way you don't freeze to death. And that is leather boots. As you can see, I'm walking on top of the powdered snow, but as soon as I take it off, I fall in the snow and I start taking freeze damage. Now you can also take other leather armor with you if you want to, like this leather tunic here. It'll keep you from getting freeze damage, but it won't let you walk on top of the snow. I'm a little bit afraid because I don't see my bees, and they're gone. I'm afraid I'm going to be bee-less. So just like last episode, we're going to focus on 1.17 mechanics and farms. So what I've got an idea for today is I'm going to make a copper farm out of a zombie spawner. But before we do that, we need to go ahead and wax my roof, because as you can see, it's the perfect color now, and it is looking gorgeous. And you know what else is gorgeous? This guy. Just kidding. But no, I'm going to head upstairs and I'm going to grab some stuff for our zombie spawner that we got down below. And I just need an ender chest, and okay, we got a redstone stuff there. I'm going to grab some glass, and we're off. And I had to come back because I need some ice. Now, how am I going to make a copper farm out of a zombie spawner? Because zombies, they don't drop copper, but drowns do. And so we're going to turn our zombies into drowns. But first, we'll take some slime, and we'll kill a zombie. And now I'm ready to get to work. And please ignore the mess down here. It's quite ugly. This is the slime chunk, by the way, behind me. Okay, so here's the spawner. And what we're going to do is we're going to add water on top of this ice, and that'll push the zombies along a little bit faster. And then they're going to go into here. Then they'll fall down into here, where we're going to put a giant, kind of a pool or a chamber for them to turn into drowns. Now, I do realize that this is probably not the most efficient way to get copper. I mean, you can make a whole lot better, drowned farm and get a whole lot more copper that way. But people can find spawners a lot easier, and I just want to test it out to see how much copper we can actually get from one spawner. But before I do that, I'm going to kill one more slime. So right here is our hole that we're going to fill up with water, so that way all of our zombies can be turned into drowns. And then over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a turtle egg somewhere here. And I'm pretty sure that drowns, they track the turtle eggs and try to kill them just like zombie pigmans. But before I do all of that work and then find out that that's not the case, I'm going to go to a test world and just make sure. So after doing a lot of testing in a creative world, I finally figured out that drowns do attack turtle eggs. But I was only able to get it to attack a turtle egg while it was out of the water. Not saying they don't do it when they're in the water, but I just couldn't get them to do it. So just going to close this in. So I'm a complete moron. I brought all that glass with me, and then I made all the walls out of stone. But hey, at least I'm gorgeous. So a few hours later and a bunch of headaches, I think I finally figured out a better way in order to get our zombies to turn into drowns. So let's head up top and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so what I'm going to do is over here on this side and on that side, I'm going to put water. And the water is going to push the zombies onto this platform. And here there will be more water. And this water will be at head height, so that way the zombies will start drowning and turning into drowned. And then when the zombies get stuck here because they can't go that way, and they can't go that way because the water pushing them on both sides, they'll start walking toward that egg because they'll be attracted to it because they want to stomp on it. Why? Why would anybody want to stomp on a poor little egg? It's so cute. Anyway, back to the video. So like I was saying, the water from this side and that side will push all the zombies onto this platform, and then they'll see that egg and they'll be attracted to it. They'll come over here and want to stomp on it and fall down into this little hole, at which point they'll start taking some damage from some magma blocks that I'm going to put here, and a water stream will be pushing them along here off to the killing chamber. And remember, this farm is not meant to be very efficient at all. In fact, I don't expect to get a whole lot of copper out of this. This is just something that I wanted to do for fun. Alright, so here's the plan. So these guys are going to come down here. They're going to see that other egg. They're going to fall down into the little killing chamber where we're going to do our wacky wacky. And then I'm going to have another water stream pushing it along this way into an item filter, because I don't want all that dead, gross, rotten flesh. I just want the copper. But you know what, before I get too carried away, let's go up there and put all the water in place. That way we can see if this farm actually works. So yeah, this is how it looks, and it kind of looks like this water here would stop me from going up there, but it doesn't, surprisingly. And this is perfect because now we have a line of sight directly at the egg. Alright, so it's now time to get rid of all these torches and try not to die, because these guys are going to try to eat my brains. Alright, let's get down here. Okay, we're down. Alright. Nice, nice. Okay, so by time that they get down here, they should turn into drowns. Hopefully that'll be the case. If not, we may have to do a little bit of modification. Okay, so something is wrong, and they are not tracking down that egg. So I'm going to have to go in there and investigate. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, coming through. Watch out. Okay, so we have an egg. We have this here. We have 2 blocks above it. It should be working. I don't understand it. This should be working perfectly. Okay, I think I might know the problem here. So, as of right now, I don't think the zombies think that they can get over here to this block because of this one right there and that one. So, I think that will fix it. We'll go back down and see if that's the case. So I am really confused. This worked really good on my test world. You know what, let's head over there and check it out now. Okay, so here we are in the test world, and this is the contraption that I came up with to help us turn these guys into drowns. So let's just go in here. We'll close it back up and we'll watch these guys spawn. As you can see on my test world, it's working flawlessly, and these guys just, as soon as they spawn, they start heading toward that egg. Okay, I think I may have fixed the problem. So I just had to lower the turtle egg down 1 block, and it seems to be working now. So yeah, it's definitely working now. One problem is I may have to eliminate some of these magma blocks. I've seen some rotten flesh falling down here, which means that those guys are dying before they get down here to the killing chamber. So the next thing we're going to do is make our item filter system and our rotten flesh disposal mechanism. I really don't want to keep that, even though I probably could just trade it to villagers. Okay, so we have our item filter system in place with our lava here to dispose of all of our rotten flesh. And so whenever I kill these guys, the item filter should pick up all the copper and then, you know, burn everything else. So I'm just going to AFK here for a bit, and we'll see how many drowns we can get down here and how much copper we can actually get from a spawner. Okay, so I think I've waited long enough. I'm going to go ahead and kill these guys and just see how much copper we can actually get. Well, we definitely get a whole lot of XP, that's for sure. So let's open it up. 7. Yeah, I figured that was probably going to be about the rates we were going to get with this farm. But you know what? It was a whole lot of fun putting it together. So let's head back up to the base and let's talk about something else real quick before we end the episode. And it's about our glow squid farm. So I noticed some people were having problems getting my glow squid farm to work. So I just thought I'd give you a few pointers before we end the episode. The first thing you want to do is make sure that these blocks right here are stone. Don't use grass or any other type of block, but use a stone base block. So if we go to fandom.com and then we go down to spawning for the glow squids, we're going to see that this has to be stone, deep slate, andesite, diorite, granite, or tough. So make sure to use those blocks whenever you build your glow squid farm. That way the glow squids will spawn. And definitely go light up all the caves around your glow squid farm. That way you get the best rates possible. And after last episode, I went around and I lit up all the caves around my base, and this is all the glow squid ink that I've gotten so far. So if you follow the tutorial and you follow all those steps, you're sure to get glow squid spawns. So today we are going to continue making 1.17 farms, talking about mechanics, and having a whole lot of fun. And I think we're going to build 2 farms today, and that's going to be a moss farm and a dripstone farm. So I have been pretty busy here. I have removed the sugarcane farm and the bamboo farm, and I moved the sugarcane farm in the mountain. And we're going to do that soon with the bamboo as well. But as you can see, I have put a door in for our storage room, which I have been working on a bunch. Let's head on in there. So you guys probably saw this last episode. I had all these chests in here. But what you did not see was the back here, where I've started on the item sorting system. So we've got all these hoppers here and our item sorters. So I got these item frames on the back here. That way I know which is which. And added some subscribe. So anyway, I want to let you guys know before we get started that I have made a Discord server. So if you guys want to head on over to Discord, I'm going to put a link in the description. So you can go check that out. We can chat. We can hang out. So let's go ahead and close this up so no creepers get in there. And let's fly on up to our inside of our mountain where we're going to get started on, I think we're going to do the moss farm first. So if you guys want to follow along, I'm going to do this as a tutorial. So let's get started. But first, I seem to have lost my redstone box, so I got to go find it. Okay, to start things off, what we need to do is clear out this mountain. We need about a 9 by 7 area, and then we also need it about 10 blocks tall. Okay, so step 1 of this tutorial is we're going to place 3 blocks right there in a row just like that. And then we're going to take some redstone dust and 2 repeaters like this, and we're going to adjust these all the way down. And then we're going to grab a lever and we're going to place it right there. This will be our on and off switch. So then next we're going to take an observer and we're going to face it toward that repeater and put a solid block above it. And then we're going to take a regular piston and place it right there. So then next we're just going to take a temporary block and place it there, and then an observer facing toward that block. So right there in front of that piston is where our stone is going to be generated that we're going to turn into moss. So we're going to have to grab some lava and some water, and we're going to make a stone generator. But before we build the stone generator, we're going to have to finish the rest of the farm. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab an observer and we're going to face it toward that redstone dust. And then we're going to place another observer facing toward that one, and then 2 more observers facing that one. So next we're going to take some glass and we're going to put one here. We're going to put one right here and right there. So then next we're going to take a dropper and we're going to place it on top of this observer like this. We're going to put a hopper going into it and then a double chest on top of that hopper. Now next we're going to take some more glass and place it right here like that and on top of that piston. And then right here we're going to place our moss block. And you know what, since I only have 2 moss blocks, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bone meal them and go get some more before I do this. That way in case I burn them in lava, then you know, I don't have to go find any more. Okay, so just in case you guys didn't know, the only way you can obtain moss blocks right now is if you find them in shipwrecks, or if you find them, I think the Wandering Trader maybe trades them. But when you find one, all you gotta do is bone meal it like that. Now when you do this, it transforms all the other blocks around it into moss. So if you did this around your world and then you came in and you just gathered it all up, you're going to have a big hole and kind of an ugly mess. Okay, so like I said, your moss block is going to go right in front of this dispenser right there. Okay, so next we're going to put our water in place, and you're going to do that right there under that hopper. Then next you're going to take your lava and you're going to put it right here above the piston against this glass block. And as you can see, it created stone. Now, whenever this dispenser dispenses bone meal, which we're going to put in that chest, it's going to turn these stone blocks into moss. So the next thing we're going to do is take 2 pistons and place them against the dropper or the dispenser just like that. And what that's going to do is break all of the moss carpets and all of the grass and everything that grows on top of this. That way the farm will keep working. If you don't have these, the farm will not work. So make sure you put those in. So now we're just going to add a little bit of bone meal and we'll see if the farm works. Okay, I'm actually kind of nervous that this is not going to work, but I'm just going to try it. Let's see. Okay, we got stone coming out. Okay, it's working. It is working. Check it out. So what's happening is this block right here is getting turned into moss. And then when the piston pushes the stone out, it breaks that, and then it's going to fall down to here where we can collect all of our goodies. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot. We're going to have to put something above this lava, that way our drops don't fall in it. And we're also going to put a shield in front of this block. That way, when the pistons break it, they don't push everything over here, and everything will fall in the water. So we're just going to take a block here, and we're going to go like that, and that should be good enough. Actually, you know what? Let's put one more layer right there. Yeah, you may also want to add glass all the way up to the ceiling. That way your drops don't get stuck like this. So this thing does use quite a lot of bone meal, but it does give you really good rates. There may be better ones out there, but this one's pretty small, so I like it. So if we check in our chest over here, yeah, we got quite a bit. We got a whole stack of moss blocks, we got moss carpet, we got seeds, and we've got the flowering azaleas and the regular azaleas. So the next farm I want to try to build is a dripstone farm. And these things can be pretty slow, very slow in fact. So we're just going to have to be patient, but we'll try to build it as best as we can. So at the beginning of last episode, you probably remember that I think I lost all of my bees. And I don't really know how they got out, but I'm going to try to investigate this a little bit and see what happened because they are gone. They're all gone. And I had bees in every single one of these hives too. So if we just push F3G, we're going to see that these bees are actually all in the same chunk. So what is going on? Alright, I guess we're going to break in. And we're just going to have a look around. I don't hear any bees. So yeah, it's pretty strange. But if you guys have any idea how my bees disappeared, please let me know in the comments. Because it took me forever to get all those bees. Now I'm going to have to go find more. So let's head back to the storage room and we'll grab our dripstone blocks and a couple other goodies that we're going to need, and we'll get started on our farm. Okay, so I think I'm going to put this farm right next to the other one, and I'm not going to hook it up to a water stream, and that's because this thing is going to be so slow that it's really not worth dedicating, a whole slot down in my storage room for dripstones. So if you guys decide to build this farm, you need it about 5 blocks deep, and then you need it about 7 blocks tall. And since I have about 13 dripstones, I'm going to make it 13 blocks long. So the first part of this farm is pretty simple. All it is a hopper minecart that's going to pick up all of our pointed dripstones and deposit them into this chest. Now the way it works is there will be items here above the rail. This will get activated, it'll pick it up and deposit it into this chest. So the way this thing works is whenever there's any items that go through this hopper, this comparator is going to detect it and it's going to turn off this redstone torch which powers this rail. And then once all of the items are done going through the hopper, it'll turn it back on and it will send the minecart back to its home. So the next thing we're going to do is just add some stone right above the minecart rail. And we're going to put a couple of layers like this on the back of it. So next we're going to put pistons like this, one on top of the other, all the way down in the center of the platform that we just built. Okay, so when you're done with that part, you're going to take your dripstone blocks and you're going to put them above the pistons, one block. You're going to have a space of 1 block right there, and it's going to come all the way down to the end of these pistons, just like that. So then after you're done with that, you need to add observers just like that guy right there, all the way down. Mistakes have been made, and we need to add some blocks on the back of these pistons, just like this. And we'll break out right here. This is where our redstone dust is going to go. Then you're going to place your redstone dust down just like that, and now whenever anything is detected here, it should activate all of those pistons at once. So next we can go ahead and take our pointed dripstones and add them on the bottom of these dripstone blocks, just like you see here. And then you're just going to add a block here on this side and on this side all the way down to this block right here. So then you're going to add your water source blocks all the way down to the other side. And then next you want to add a front to it. That way your dripstones won't pop out here and they'll all go into your chest. Okay, so the only thing we have to do now is add a way to activate this powered rail under this minecart. Whenever this observer detects anything going on up there, it'll activate our minecart, it'll pick up everything. And I just realized that this is not in the right spot. There's no way that this hopper minecart is going to pick that up. So we're going to have to move this over, and then we'll figure out a way to power that rail. Okay, so I think all I have to do is probably just add an observer right there, and then put some redstone dust down there, and whenever that observer detects the piston moving, it'll activate this rail and then send it off to the hopper. So okay, let's go ahead and give it a test and see if it works. No, it didn't work. Alright, gonna have to figure out something else. Okay, no, this should work now. All we gotta do is push that in, and there it goes, finally. So I put some redstone in there, and once it's done unloading it, it's gonna send it back, and here's the redstone. Now, the reason there are two sets of pistons here is because whenever these drip, they're going to actually make new dripstones on the bottom, and of course these are called stalagmites, and those are obviously stalactites. So they're going to make new ones at the bottom, and when they do, these observers are going to detect this anytime this makes an update, and it's going to break both the top ones and the bottom ones. But like I said earlier, these things are very, very slow, so you're going to have to be patient whenever you're building one of these and waiting for your dripstones. You know, you might actually even get more if you just go look for them in a cave, but we know we like to do farms. I tell you what, there is nothing better than just watching a sunset off in the distance, reading a good book, and grabbing a cup of coffee. If you've been watching the channel, or if you're on Discord server, then you know that I love my coffee, and I can't really do without it. In fact, you know, I'd probably die without it. But today we are going to need a lot of coffee because we're probably going to be traveling a lot, and we need a lot of caffeine to keep us going. And what we're going to do is we're going to go find some glowberries and make a glowberry farm. But first, we shall sleep, and we're going to head down to the storage room. I got a few things to show you guys. You know, last episode, I just totally didn't even think about showing you guys the door that I made for the entrance to the storage room. And I kind of feel bad about that. So I'm going to show you after I kill the skeleton. Alright. So I went ahead and used a whole bunch of moss here. And just made this place look a little bit better. You know, still want to do some more in here. Like maybe under these carpets I can add some lights. Because, you know, I don't really like all the torches. So I think that would look pretty cool. We might do that at the end of the episode, but yeah, so here's the door. It's pretty easy. I just made it out of copper, and it's the traditional honey and slime block design. So if we head on inside, we're going to see that not much has changed, but I do have a big design idea for this area, and it includes all the 1.17 blocks and axolotls, and it's going to be really cool. And that's kind of why I need glowberries, is I'm going to be using those in this design. But I got all the farms hooked up now, so we got our sugar cane, we got our gunpowder coming in, just tons of gunpowder. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to use all this or not. So what I think I'm probably going to do between episodes is change this creeper only farm into, you know, just a general mob farm. That way we can get a lot more drops. And I hooked up the moss farm we built last episode, so that way we can get all the drops from that as well. Speaking of the moss farm, I just wanted to say thank you so much for the support and encouragement I got from last episode. You guys are really cool and amazing, and thanks for sharing it and being a part of the channel. And then somebody on Reddit actually had a really good idea, and they suggested that I make a way to transform maybe the seeds and the carpets into bone meal, and that way it would keep the farm working all the time. And I think that's such a great idea. So we're probably going to do that after this episode. So like I said, I do have a design that I want to do in here for decoration, but if you guys have any cool ideas, let me know down in the comments, and you could join me on Discord too, and you could just let me know there. So I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Unloaded Chunks and try to find us a mineshaft so we can get our glowberries. So just got to pop into the nether. Ow. Okay, that hurt. Okay, so we're here in the new chunks, and just over there, if you can see that pillar, that's where our geode farm is. And then way back over, I think it's over that way, is where that skeleton spawner is that we turned into a stray farm. But today, I think I'm going to head over in this direction, try to find us a mineshaft, and that's where we're going to find our glowberries. Because if you didn't know, that's the only place you can find them in 1.17 as of right now. Here, piggy, you want some coffee? Yum, yum, yum. So I guess a good place to start looking for a mineshaft would be to find a cave, and I just found one. So let's head on in here and hopefully, you know, not die of a creeper and find a mineshaft. Well, this one was a dead end. I guess we're going to have to find another cave. But no big deal. I'm sure there's plenty of places that we can find a mineshaft somewhere around here. Oh, you know what? I found some bees, and that just reminded me that our bees are gone. So if we can snatch these things when they get into their hive, we'll take these back home with us. And he just went in, so let's wait for these guys.
And we got it. All right.
6.5 hours later.
All right, so now we just got to keep our eyes open for a chest. And in those chests, there's a good chance that we can find us some glowberries. Or creepers. There's a lot of creepers in here.
No.
Oh, a chest. We found a chest. Glowberries? Nope. Efficiency 2. I don't need that. Bread. Bread goes good with coffee, right? Gonna have a little bit of this and a little bit of coffee. Mmm. Oh, here's another chest. Let's see. No glowberries. Got apple diamond. Oh, there's a chest back there, but it's covered in mobs. Oh my goodness. This place is horrible. Okay, we got 2 chests, actually. Nice. Oh, I gotta take care of all these first. Holy cow, where are you coming from? Okay, any glowberries? None. Alright, let's go check this other one. I hope this one's it. Come on. No. So, yeah, I've been running around this mine shaft for quite a while now, and I haven't found any copper. So, I'm pretty sure that's a bad sign that this thing has been generated before 1.17, which means we're going to have to go farther into our world to find another mine shaft. So, I finally found another mine shaft. So, let's head on in and let's see if we can get us some glowberries. Oh, I found a chest. Does it have... Oh, and there's copper, so we're in the right spot. Oh, but there's no... Oh, there's no glowberries. But yeah, so there's copper here, which means we are in the right spot. And we're in a good chunk. So let's, I guess, keep on exploring and find us another chest. Oh, here's another chest. Oh, I thought... No, my eyes are playing tricks on me. Oh, here's one. Oh, we got glowberries. Yes. All right. I want to get out of here. I don't like this place at all. Oh, it is good to be out of that mine shaft. Other than basalt deltas, mine shafts are the worst place in the game for me. All right. So while we're here, we might as well go down and just grab as much of the amethyst shards as we possibly can. Since we're already in the area, might as well. Yeah, this is one of the coolest sounds in the whole game. Oh, I love that. Yeah, one reason why I wanted to come down here and grab all of this stuff is because this is what I'm going to be using for the interior decorating on our storage room. So go ahead and let me know down in the comments if you would like me to go ahead and make a automatic shard farm. You know, we already made one back in the snapshots, but I think it'd be fun to make one again in survival. Even though we won't get as many shards, it's still fun just to AFK and make farms. So let me know in the comments if you would like us to do that next. And also, I still haven't figured out what I'm going to do in this room. So if you guys have any ideas whatsoever, please leave me a comment or join me on Discord and let me know how I can decorate this. What else we can add in here? I thought maybe about adding like a brewing setup, but I just don't know. There's not really enough room in here to do that. But if you guys have any good ideas, I would love to hear it. So I've been racking my brain about where I could possibly put a glowberry farm, and it doesn't need to be that big, and I really don't want to use up any more room in the mountain, and so I thought, why not just put it in this build that we made a few episodes ago. You know, I like having my builds functional and, you know, a purpose for them, rather than just looking pretty. I like to, you know, come in here, grab something that I need, and then come out. So on the top floor, I think we can put the glowberry farm. And then, you know, like I said, we're still going to add villagers in here just to kind of act like as shopkeepers and things like that. Yeah, before we get building, I'm just going to have some coffee. Okay, this floor is just going to be really, really simple. What I'm going to do is just add a couple of logs like this. And then some slabs in between. That'll give it some depth. And I think it'll look pretty cool. It's like wood beams kind of supporting the floor up above. And if we take some slabs, just go like that. I think that'll look good. And we're done. That wasn't too bad, and I think it looks okay. I mean, we could probably do better, but nobody's ever going to see this unless we come in here for glowberries. So I think what we're going to do is just grab our redstone box out of here. Alright, so let's get to work on this glowberry farm. Shouldn't take too long. This is pretty easy to build, and when I'm done, I'll explain it to you. So what we have here is a pretty easy setup. We got a dirt block up here, which is where the glowberries are growing off of. And then we got some slabs here to keep the glowberries from popping out off the hopper. So once the glowberries get picked, they will end up in this chest. And we've got a dispenser back here filled with bone meal. So that way whenever I lower this piston, it'll start to dispense the bone meal, and we can just right click, pick our berries, and then collect them down in our chest. And as you can see, we've got plenty of glowberries now. I highly doubt that I'm even going to use all of these. But hey, at least we built a cool little farm. And if you guys want to build that in your world, then go right ahead. It's really easy to do. So there you go. We have a good functioning build now instead of just a pretty building. It actually does something useful. And there's a whole lot more room in there that we can, add smaller farms in later if we want to. So I guess right now the next thing we're going to do is go modify the moss farm that we built last episode. While I was sitting there drinking coffee, I actually had a really good idea. We might as well go ahead and use some of these glowberries to light up the area around these trees. Oh, you can't put them on leaves. No way, I didn't know that. Oh, that's a bummer. I think I just had a really big brain idea. Okay, let's put a moss block in there. See, that matches really good. And does this work? Oh, it does. That's cool. All right. I don't have any bone meal. But that's cool. That'll make it look really neat. And that blends in very well with the leaves as well. Okay, yeah. I'm a pretty big fan of these glowberries. Next episode, hopefully I'll have all of this done. And I'll get rid of all of these torches and make this place look a whole lot better. So heading back into the mountain where we built our moss farm and our dripstone farm last episode, we're going to modify this thing to make bone meal as we turn it on. But first I want to go ahead and check this and see if we got any dripstones. Oh wow, we actually 34. That's not bad. That's actually really good. A lot better than I thought it was going to do actually. Okay, so if you watched last episode, you'll know that this block right here, it turns into moss, and then when this block gets bone mealed, new stuff like carpets and grass and azaleas will grow on top of those, and that's what those pistons are there for, and it'll break it. So that's the kind of stuff that we're going to turn into bone meal, and I also want to make this where I can turn it off and on if I can, but we'll see. So I think what I'm going to do is just put a composter right here, and then on top of that I'll put some hoppers like that. So what will happen is that these pistons will break the azaleas and the grass and push all of the seeds and stuff into these hoppers, which will go into the composter. And then down below, I'll have it running into a dropper, which will power with this observer back here. Alright, so what we did here is I just added a couple of blocks and then put some redstone dust on top of that. I used glass here, that way it doesn't turn into moss later when I turn this on. And then I got a glass block here just to keep the bone meal from spitting out here. I could have actually faced that down. I'll probably do that. Okay, yeah, there. Now it'll shoot down into the water instead of out here. Should have done that in the first place. Okay, so you know what? Let's turn it on and let's see if it works. So here we go. Here goes our moss. That should be the only thing that falls out of here now is just these moss blocks. And then eventually when this gets filled up, it should dispense the bone meal into the water. There it goes, one right there. And then it gets sucked into this thing, which goes down into our storage room. Alright, back in the storage room, and see, we got a lot of bone meal going on now. I think I'll probably have to remove like the seeds, carpets, and azaleas in here, seeing how we're not going to be getting that anymore. But you know what? I'll probably just leave it there in case I change my mind. Then, I'll have that option later. Yeah, there's a spider. Oh, and a creeper. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Holy cow. Holy cow. This is insane. This is insane. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode. This is Tim Be Nice. And as you can probably see, I have been a busy little guy here on my Minecraft world. And I put together a custom little tree here. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. And also, I've made a little custom path here into our storage room. And then above me, I've made a little geode. I really struggled with what I was going to put on top of there because it was so bland and so empty, but I think that looks pretty good. Also, today is our 500 sub special. And at the end of the episode, I'm going to be doing something really cool for each and every one of you to celebrate my first 500 subscribers. So as we take our brand new path here into our storage room, I'm going to show you guys what I've been up to in here, and then I'm going to tell you what we're going to do for the rest of the episode. So as I mentioned last episode, I went ahead and made the creeper only farm where we can get other drops like bones and arrows and string. And then of course we've got the glow squid farm, and it is doing so good. I'm so glad that I built that. Of course, I'm never going to use all this, but it's cool anyway. But as you can see, there's iron there. And that's because a few episodes ago, I think it was maybe episode 2, I think I tore down my iron farm, which was Waddle's design. But today, I'm going to build an iron farm of my own design. And no, sorry, it's not going to be the micro iron farm. But it's going to be a huge iron farm, one that will give me about 1,000 iron per hour. But before I get started on the iron farm, there's something that I want to do in here. You see, this floor, it's really cool. It's nice. It's stone, and it looks like stone bricks, and it's really ugly. So we're going to fix the floor, we're going to fix the ceiling, and we're also going to fix these walls over here too. So let's get into a time lapse. Let's go. And there you have it. This looks so much better than what we had before. And let me know in the comments what you guys think about it. And I also wanted to try out if this looks good. Let me know in the comments if I should leave these. I think they look pretty good with the chiseled quartz blocks like that. I'm not really sure. Let me know down in the comments. But for now, I think we're going to go down and we're going to start working on our iron farm. Okay, so I'm back over here. It's not very far away from the entrance to the storage room. There's a hole right down here that goes down about 20 blocks. And down here is where we're going to build the iron farm. So this thing is all combined in one chunk. So as you can see, everything, all the villagers, all the redstone, all the, golems, everything is going to be inside this chunk, which will make it nice and neat. And also, we won't have any problems with, like redstone not working if it's, on a chunk border or something like that. But before we get started here, I'm going to jump into a creative world and I'm going to show you what I'm going to be building. Okay, so here we are, and this is the iron farm. As you can see, the spawning platform is pretty traditional. And then, of course, down here we have all of our villagers. Now, what's going to happen is a zombie, which I've still got to put in there. There's going to be one here and one over there. In fact, let's go ahead and put them in now. Okay, so we have our two zombies here. And what's going to happen is about every 60 seconds or so, this redstone timer is going to do just that. And it's going to push these pistons up, which will make these zombies pop up and scare these villagers. Now, these villagers are far enough away that whenever they do get scared, they won't know that those three and those three and those three are going to be spawning golems together. So what's going to happen is this right here. Let's say we activate them, and we'll go up here. And then there you go. We get 4 golems, which translates into about 1,000 iron per hour, which is absolutely amazing. So after this episode is out, I'm going to start on the tutorial for this. So if you want to build this in your world,
then you can do that as well. And also, these things are stackable, so you could make an iron farm that does even double this if you wanted to. So now that we're back in the Let's Play world, we've already got our platform built for our golems to spawn on, which is 3 blocks tall, so that should be perfect. And if we go down here, this is a channel where we're going to have a zombie probably right here or right in there, with our villagers over there and over there. And then over here in the middle, this is where we'll collect all of our drops, and then it'll be transferred down a water stream right into here, which is the water stream we built for the glow squid farm. That leads straight into the storage room. So I guess the first thing we need to do is go get a bunch of villagers and start breeding them down here, because we're going to need 12 in total for this iron farm to work. So just a little trip to the villager breeder, and already got a couple villagers. Oh, this is great. Yeah. Alright, so we just need to clear this guy out. Hey buddy, I haven't brought you to the trading hall yet. So yeah, let's just grab a couple of these villagers and we should be good to go. Goodbye. And hello. Take a good look at this place, little buddy, because you're never going to see it again. And this azalea tree, which you'll never see again. Excuse me, sir. Could you please stop moving? I'm trying to talk to you. Would you like some coffee? Oh. Well, actually, it turns out villagers don't really like coffee that much. But right now, we need to go get some beds and some food to breed up our villagers. So I've got all the beds, and I've got a little bit of food. This isn't going to be enough, though. I'm going to have to go raid a village or something to get some food. I have nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing I keep around here is coffee, and that's it. Oh, I got 18 carrots. That might help. Alright, I think we'll just start off by leaving these beds here. We'll go run and get some food from a village, and then we'll be right back, and hopefully these guys will breed up a little bit while we're gone. Okay, so now I'm back after I raided a village, and I got all of their food to steal and to give to my own villagers, and so now they're all grown up. So what I think we need to do next is corral these guys so that way they can't be walking around like that, because obviously that would break the farm. Okay, so this is how we're going to corral our villagers. What's going on here is we have some carpets on top of the beds, so that way the villagers can't get up there. And then these trapdoors are keeping the villagers in place. Now the bed placement is very important because the pillows have to be facing this direction. If they don't face this direction, then the villagers won't be able to get in their beds, which is not what we want, because we need these guys to be able to sleep in order to produce some iron golems. And it looks like our iron farm is actually working. Not as intended, but it actually spawned iron golem in there and he's suffocating. Poor guy, I think we better put him out of his misery. Now, since that last clip where I killed that iron golem, it has actually been about 5 days in real life. And I had a little bit of a family emergency that I had to take care of. But I'm back now, so I think the next thing we're going to do is do our redstone for our zombies to stand on. We need some pistons here with a hopper clock back there. So I think that's what we're going to work on right now. Alright, so we got the redstone done. This is the hopper clock that's going to control our pistons right here. And our zombie's going to be standing on this. So whenever this piston gets extended, it will see the zombie and then they'll get scared. Obviously, they will make an iron golem. Okay, so now it is zombie time. So I've removed all of these torches down here because I think what I'm going to do, instead of trying to go up there and lure a zombie down, I'm just going to see if maybe some will spawn down here. That'll make life a lot easier for me. So while we wait for zombies to spawn down below, let's head up to the castle, where I'm going to do something a little bit different than normal. See, I usually put the comment of the day on the screen where everyone can see it, but now I've decided I'm going to do this. And what I'm going to do is put the comment of the day in a book, like that. And I actually kind of borrowed this from another YouTuber, and his name is TaterVader5. And he's a really good YouTuber that makes Minecraft content. So if you want to go check out his channel, I'm going to put a link in the description so you can go say hi. And obviously subscribe to his channel. But the comment of the day is, what is the best way people can support your channel, AHR? And the answer is probably not what you're going to think at all. See, a lot of people think that in order to support a YouTube channel, that means, you know, a monthly subscription to Patreon or something of that nature. But that's not actually the case whatsoever. See, the absolute best way that you can support a YouTube channel, not just mine, but any YouTube channel, is simply this. Just hit that like button, comment on every video, and watch as much as you can. That's simple and it's free. So I think we've given it enough time. Let's go down and see if we have some zombies spawning down below. I have a feeling that I'm probably going to die. Okay, there's a spider. Oh, and a creeper. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Holy cow. Holy cow. This is insane. This is insane. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Whoa. I did not expect there to be this many mobs. Oh my gosh. Oh, am I gonna die? Okay, we got one. Oh man. Wow, alright, we got one zombie. Now I don't even know how to trap him. What am I gonna do? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay, I got the zombie down in the hole and he died. Oh my goodness. Well, it's probably a safe idea just to go ahead and lure a zombie down here like I was going to do in the first place, because, yeah, I think that was probably a really, really bad idea. So, going to go ahead and light this place up so that never happens ever again. Alright, so I managed to get me 2 zombies in place, so now all I have to do is break this glass and this one over here, and then these guys will pop out of their beds just like that, and then up above we should be getting some golems. Let's go check. Aha, here we go. We have 2 golems. That one, what are you doing? Get out of the wall. There you go. Alright, so now we just need to do it to this side over here, and we should be getting 4 golems spawning at the exact same time. Alright, so I'm having a little trouble getting these villagers to spawn golems, and I know exactly what the problem is. So as I mentioned earlier, these pillows, they need to be facing this direction, so that way they can get in their beds. As you can see, only 1 villager can reach his bed, and over here as well. So we need to turn these beds around, and then everything should be good to go, and this guy should be scaring them and giving us golems. Alright, so I think I got it fixed. All these villagers are now in their beds, so as soon as this guy pops up, we'll go up there and we'll see how many golems we actually have. Okay, there we go. We have 4 golems now. And I'm not sure why they're doing that. I think I might need to replace these with some fence posts. That might solve that problem. So come here, buddy. Let me help you out. There you go. Alright, so there we go. We now have 4 golems. So let's set up the water system here and a way to dispose of these guys. Sorry, but you're going to all have to go. You're going to help me build stuff like iron things and hoppers. Okay, so I got the iron farm all done. There's just a few things that I have to do between episodes. So let me jump into the replay mod and I'll show you what's going on. Alright, so we do have our water in place along with our lava. And as you can see right here, we have some walls, and this prevents the iron golems from falling down into that hole, but it does allow all of the iron and the poppies to fall down in there. Then it falls down into this little water stream, pushing it along to our storage room. Now, I forgot to add some ice here, so I'm going to take care of that between episodes. And also, I got another problem, is this little guy thinks he can spawn in this cave. You're not allowed to do that. I'm going to have to come in here and probably add some buttons or slabs. So there is just one more thing that we have to do today before we end the episode, and that is our 500 sub special. And I am going to build you guys a monument. Hey! Nope. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to my subs. Leave me alone. How rude. So in previous episodes, what I would do is I would add a candle for every single one of my subscribers. And I'm going to continue doing that, but what I'm going to do is on the monument that we're going to build, probably surrounding it, is where all of the candles are going to go. So let's head over to the Mushroom Island and let's get started. Alright, here we are on our Mushroom Island. As you can see, I've turned most of it into grass. We got some mycelium behind us, a little island over there. So this is where we're going to build all of our monuments. So the one that we're going to build today is for 500 subscribers, and we'll probably do it for 1,000 and 2,000, and who knows what we're going to do. But you know what? Let's head on into a time lapse. Let's get started on this little monument. So while you watch me completely struggle in this time lapse, I just wanted to say how grateful I am to all 543 of you. Not only for subscribing to my channel, but also for being a big encouragement to me on this journey. For me personally, 500 subs is a pretty big milestone, and I really couldn't have gotten this far without all of you. And on November 20th will be my 1-year anniversary on YouTube, and my goal by then is to reach 1,000 subs, and it can definitely be done, but with your help. So again, I ask you to like the video, comment, and if you're not subscribed, please go ahead and do that before you leave. Guys, remember, take care, be nice. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode 10 here on my Minecraft world. And I want to thank you so much for joining me today. And as you can see, I have been so busy with these villagers. I mean, we have villagers everywhere. We have so many books. We have books that we will probably never be able to use. And we've got stonemasons, we've got farmers, we've got them all. And I also have something that I want to show you outside, too. If you've been following me on Reddit or on Facebook, then you've probably already seen this, but I built a bridge, and it just kind of came to me, sort of a little inspiration I had, and I really like it. To let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. So I know a lot of you guys watch hermitcraft, and I do too, and I've been inspired to not use an elytra as much and start using horses, and which is why I built this little path going to the bridge down there. Over there's going to be more farms and more village type stuff, and don't worry, we're going to add more builds and more things in here to make this look more, inhabitable. But right now, what we're going to do is we are going to work on this path, because this isn't going to work. We need something much better than this. So let's get into a time lapse right now. Okay, so let me know in the comments what you guys think about this little path that we just made. And as you can see here, I've stopped a little bit short because what I would like to do is finish this on a live stream. If you remember last time I did a live stream, it ended really, really badly. It was quite embarrassing, and I kind of told myself that I would never do it again. But I would like to start doing them again, and this time I'm going to do it over on twitch.tv. So if you'd like to come follow me there, I'm going to put a link in the description. So you may be wondering what we're going to do today. And to answer that question, I'm going to go into the villager trading hall one more time. Don't go anywhere, okay? Just stay right there. He's going to get lost. I just know it. Okay, so inside here, I don't know if you guys remember or not, but this back here used to be my super smelter. And I tore it out because what we're going to do is we're going to move this under the mountain, and we're going to power it with lava. I'm going to have to make a lava machine, probably like the one that we made in a tutorial not too long ago. So I think that's going to be really cool. And then we'll hook it up to a super smelter. So that's the big plan for today. Okay, now the question is, where on earth did my horse go? Horsey, oh, there you are. You're all the way up there. Man, they run away so fast. All right, come here. So let's head into the storage room, because underneath the storage room floor is where we're going to put the super smelter and the lava machine. So if you guys didn't catch it last episode, we put together this floor and then the ceiling with our little axolotls up there flying around. Actually, they're swimming. They're actually swimming. But over here, I have marked out where I want the input and the output to go for our super smelter. So if we knock out a couple of blocks right here, down here is where we're going to have our lava machine. And if you didn't catch that tutorial, I'm going to put a link in the description so you can go check out how to build this on your own. Now, the most important thing that we're going to need in order to build this farm is dripstone. So we're going to have to go pay a visit to our dripstone farm that we built a few episodes ago. and see how much we actually got, because I think we're going to need about 64. Okay, so we're here in our farm section of the mountain, and of course we got our moss farm here, and then we got our dripstone farm, and I'm actually really curious to see how much we got in here. I'm gonna guess 3 stacks. Oh, wow, was pretty close. All right, cool. So we're gonna take this. Actually, you know what? We don't need all of this. Let's put back that, and let's head back down, and we'll get started on our farm. Okay, so now back at our storage room, a few of you have actually asked me for a tutorial on this door right here, and I plan on doing that, but just be patient with me because tutorials, they actually take a very long time to do, and you know, I've got other things that I need to work on as well, so I'll try to do it, but just be patient with me. So let's head on in and let's get started on that lava farm, and we'll get in here. What in the world? Oh, come on, dude. You made a huge mess in here. What's all this stuff? You pooped everywhere. Oh, oh no. I'm going to have to clean all this up now. I leave you alone for just a few seconds. Don't treat me like that. You don't come in here and poop in people's houses. This was beautiful, and look what you've done. Horses. It's like they don't even care. They just poop everywhere, and they expect other people to go clean up their mess. You know what'll make me feel better? Coffee. Okay, so I have most of the material that we're going to need inside this chest, but we're missing lava. So I have a bunch of buckets here. We're going to head into the nether and hopefully not burn to death and grab us a bunch of lava. Oh yes, the nether. Such a beautiful, wonderful, magical place. Wouldn't you agree? So on Facebook and on Discord, I asked the question, would you guys like to see me continue my nether only series? It's a series that I started basically when I started my YouTube channel, and I just kind of left it hanging after a couple of episodes. But I would kind of like to get back to it and finish it, but I would also like to know what you guys think about it, so let me know in the comments. Ah, no. Maybe I should rethink the Nether Only series after all. Okay, thank goodness we're out of the Nether. So let's get to work on this lava farm, and since you guys already have a tutorial on it, I'm not going to do a step-by-step thing. I'm just going to do a time-lapse, so let's go. Okay, so we're all done with that. The only thing left is we need to add the lava up there, and I'm going to take care of that in just a minute. But right now I want to head up to the castle. Oh boy, gotta watch where I step here. Gotta head up to the castle, and we're going to take care of the... Hey, I can't get out. I'm stuck. Oh, yeah, I forgot I still have to... Yeah, you're all tied up. You can't go anywhere. So we're going to head up to the castle, and we're going to do our comment of the day. So, the comment of the day is, found you from your Reddit post. I love the time lapse. I'll be watching your series starting from episode 1. Michael Quinn. Well, thank you, Michael. That's very kind of you to start watching my series all the way back from episode 1. So, I hope you enjoy your stay, and I hope you like the stuff you watch. Okay, so I have a whole bunch of fire resistance potions and lava, and I guess we're just gonna get to work on this. You know, that was kind of terrifying. But yeah, I think this is going to do really good for our super smelter because each bucket of lava can smelt, I believe it's 100 items. So that's going to be really good. And this is totally AFK-able. So if we go over here and we flick this lever, all of these cauldrons will do nothing because it's broken. And I found the problem. I forgot to add a repeater right here. Still broken. So after watching my own tutorial about 10 different times, I think I finally fixed it. Okay, so now if I flick this lever, it should work. Yes, there we go. Finally, finally. Alright, so if we go over here and we flick the lever, all we have to do is hold down right click, and each time we get a bucket of lava, it's going to go down into this hopper, into this chest, and whenever that happens, this comparator is going to detect that, and then this little dropper right here is going to give us a new bucket, so that way we don't run out. But see, we actually don't want these lava buckets to go inside of this chest. We are going to hook this up, like I said, to a super smelter. So we're going to have to dig down a couple of blocks under this lava farm, and we'll get to work on that next. And this thing is actually going to be quite complicated because see, what we're going to have to do is whenever the furnaces use up the lava buckets in the super smelter, they're going to have to be transferred back up into this chest so that way we don't run out of buckets. And then also we're going to have to transfer all of the items up to our input and our output chests up there. Coffee break. Back to work. And you thought that was going to be a cool time lapse. So, much work has been completed, as you can probably tell. But back here, I want to show you that I didn't use rails. I went ahead and just used a line of hoppers. Basically because, you know, I'm so rich in iron. And so, believe it or not, this thing actually keeps up pretty well. And if we AFK here for a little bit, we're going to fill this up so fast. This thing produces so much lava. It's crazy. And then on this side, we have our standard rail line delivering all of the items to the furnaces. And then back here is our item loading system. Now, I didn't come up with this on my own. I actually watched the tutorial. So if you'd like to learn how to do this yourself, I'll put a link in the description. And so we're pretty much done with this project. The only thing left to do now is to add the item elevator to deliver our buckets back up to this chest. And it's your lucky day because I'm going to do a step-by-step tutorial. This is going to be a complete disaster. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is grab our... Oh, it's already in my inventory. The redstone box, of course. And we're going to get our droppers because we need those. We're going to put a dropper all the way up to the chest, just like this. Help. Okay, hang on. Like that and like, help. Like that. Okay, now that we have our droppers in place, we're going to take these things, the observers. Okay, now that we have our droppers in place, we're going to take our observers and we're going to put them like this with the faces facing away from the droppers. And we're going to do that all the way up. Just like that. And then we're going to jump in this hole. And this is our bottom droppers. You can see it's already filling up with buckets. So we're going to get our redstone box out again, and we're going to grab a comparator right here, and we're going to plop it down like that. And now let's see. We need some more observers first, just like that. And now we need to add another tower of observers going right in front of these ones right here. So then you're going to dig you a little hole so you can see this guy's face, and you're going to put a stone block or any kind of block right there. It doesn't matter. And you're going to place another observer facing that block that you just put down, and then you can break that thing. So, now this one will be facing that one as soon as we push it with a piston, and it'll start a little redstone clock. So we need to grab a sticky piston, and we're going to put it right here. Okay, that bad. Don't put it there. Don't put it there. We need to put a block there, and we need to put the piston right here. Like that. So then next, all you're going to do is take a block, put it right there by your comparator, and take a redstone repeater and put it right here. And now, as you can hear, the wonderful magic. Now let's check. Okay, so all of these should be going up this dropper. There we go. All right, so then they're all going up to that chest now. Well, I guess that wasn't too bad of a tutorial, huh? But let's go ahead and test this thing out, see how much lava we can get, and then we'll test out the smelting aspect of it and just see how it works.
Haha, got you again. Alright, enough funning around. Let's go get some sand or something that we can smelt up real quick, and we'll see how well this actually works. Okay, I emptied out all of my sand in my chest up there in the castle. So let's make sure this is empty, and let's put it all in the input. Okay, it's only been just a few seconds, and I've already got 15 pieces of... Oh, 15. Man, I need to learn how to count. There's 16, 17, 18. I can count. See, I'm not as dumb as I look. While we wait, let's have some coffee. Okay, so I decided to come down here and check all these furnaces to see how much they all have. And this one's got 24, 25, 16. That's not good. 17. Oh, I know why. This had a couple of chests in it. They kind of got backed up. So 16, 17, 17, 18, 18. That's really good. Okay, they're all really good. They're all about the same. This is wonderful. So it's been about 5 minutes, and it is still running, so, you know, it's not crazy fast or nothing, but check it out. We already got almost 5 stacks of glass in just about 5 minutes. I'd say that's pretty good. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is Tim Be Nice. Thank you so much for joining me today on another episode here on my Minecraft world, episode 11. Last week we didn't have a episode here on the Let's Play series. No, we did a castle tutorial. And I just want to thank you so much for all your support and all your comments and your likes on that video. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. You know, I've been trying to come up with some ideas and things that I could do to spice up the Let's Play series, and I found this. I found a bundle. Boop. This is pretty cool because you can, you know, put stuff in it, and then once you want to empty it, all you have to do is hold it, and then you can right-click it, and all the things come out. Look, I got player heads. They're so adorable. So the whole reason I was down here to begin with was to get some slime and to get some other material that we're going to need for our project today, and it's going to be a good one. If you guys like redstone projects, you're going to love this. But anyway, I think I've got everything that I came for down here, so let's head back up to the castle and we'll get started on our little project today. Okay, it looks like I'm starting to develop a little bit of a chest monster here. I'm going to have to clean all this up. Oh! Yeah, I forgot about this. I went streaming the other day in the end with you guys. We went in busting, which was a whole lot of fun. Got all this stuff, and also got all of these shulker boxes, so that was a whole lot of fun. And if you would also like to join me next time I do a stream, then head on over to twitch.tv and find me. I'll put a link in the description. Oh, and not only did I download the, you know, the player heads data pack and all that, but I also downloaded some other resource packs and data packs from Vanilla Tweaks. And if you guys can notice those throughout the episode, let me know in the comments below if you spotted them. So the big plan for today is we are going to go back to the amethyst geode that we found a few episodes ago, and we are going to fully automate the entire thing. And on a sad note, my bees are gone yet again. So let's hop on over into the nether and let's go over to our geode farm and get to work. Okay, now oh my goodness, there's mobs everywhere. Holy cow. Oh, hi dog, I left you here. Come, you're coming with me. Come. Why are you in the grass? Come on, let's go. Oh my goodness. I hit my dog. You're coming with me today. You're gonna be my friend. Kill that thing. Good job. Now the real test to see if this is actually a good dog or not, why do you have your head in the block? Don't do that. Don't, you're gonna kill yourself. Come here. No. Come back, dog, sit. Now, as I was saying, the best way you can know is if this is a good dog or not is if he drinks coffee. Hello? Come on, drink it up. Yeah, there, oh, you did it. Oh, you like coffee. Come on, you're coming with me. I shall name you Morty. Okay, so me and Morty are here. We've already constructed our beacon, and we're ready to get digging. And right down here is our geode that we're going to be using today. And it's actually quite a small one, and that's actually on purpose, because once you get to the bigger geodes, you get blocks that are these budding amethyst blocks. You get them that are, you know, all bunched up together, and they're so hard to work with. So what we're going to do is start digging these out. We're going to expose all of these, and then we're going to get to work on our farm.
Alright, so we're pretty much all done. All we have to do now is go ahead and take out the rest of this geode, all of this stuff, and then the calcite as well. And then we'll expose all of those budding amethyst blocks, and we'll start with our little farm and all of our contraptions. And I'm going to have to be so very careful whenever I mine around these. Being that I only have a few of these budding amethyst blocks, I'm going to have to be so careful. So what I'm going to do is going to go and turn off the beacon up top. That way I don't accidentally, like break this block and then break that block on accident. So I'll go turn that off real quick and we'll come back down. And just a little bit of added protection, I'm going to use a regular iron pickaxe. That way I don't, accidentally break one of these that I don't want to. It'll take a little bit longer for sure, but that's much better than breaking these things on accident. So I guess do another time lapse. And it's time for a shout out to TaterVader5. Go check out his Spudtastic YouTube channel. And so it would seem that I've made this in a slime chunk. Let's go ahead and take care of this little guy. Come here, buddy. You're gonna make pistons and slime things for me. Oh yes, yes you will. Give me that slime, yeah. So now that I've creeped everyone out, let's go ahead and get to work on this farm. So before we get started, I do realize that it is way more efficient to mine these things, with Fortune 3. You'll get way more than if you try to automate this and break them with pistons. But that's not really the point. The point is we're trying to make an automatic farm just because it's fun. And I probably picked the smallest geode possible in the whole game, but that's fine. Really, the whole reason to do this is just to show you guys at home how you can do this yourself. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take some slime blocks and we're going to go up forward just like this. And then we're going to take a sticky piston and place it right there facing down. We're going to get some more slime blocks and go all the way around it just like this. And then we're going to take some glass and we're going to put it on the bottom of 3 of these slimes. And then on the 4th slime, we're going to put an observer facing this direction. So the next thing we're going to do is get some more slime and we're going to build out a couple of blocks right there. And then we're going to grab our regular piston and place it right there. Okay, so now what's going to happen is when we activate this with this button up here, this contraption is going to activate. This observer is going to come down and power that bottom piston, so that way it breaks all 6 sides of the budding amethyst. So let me go ahead and just demonstrate for you right now. There we go. So now all we have to do is we have to make all these contraptions over each one of these budding amethyst blocks. Now, as you can see over here, we have 2 right next to each other. So we're going to have to figure out something to do with that, because this contraption, like it's built right now, it's not going to accommodate 2 blocks. Okay, so we're done with all of those contraptions. As you can see, we got 3 on top here that are pretty much the same, and they're all upright. But then as we go down here, we have some that are on their sides. And the reason we have to do that is because, if this one was upright, then it would kind of run into this one and mess it up. And then you can see this one is missing its top, and that's because if we had a block here, then it would run into this slime, and then it would mess up the whole contraption. So those are the things you're going to have to think about whenever you're designing your own and building this in your own world. So the next stage we're going to do is we're going to make our amethyst counter. See, each one of these amethyst buds, they have 4 stages. And so we're going to have to set up a system where it detects each stage of growth. And then on the final stage, which is that one right there, it'll break all of these, it'll activate all of these contraptions. And then, we'll also have to make a water collection system down below. Morty, leave my redstone box alone. Do not chew on it. I'm warning you. You be a good boy down there. So let's leave Morty here, and we'll go over to a redstone testing world where I can show you guys the contraption that we're going to build to count each stage of our amethyst buds. Alright, so we're here in our redstone testing world. As you can see, I've already got some of these set up. And then behind here is the contraption that we're going to have to build in our Let's Play series. Now this is our amethyst bud counter. So if we go over here and let's just imitate 4 stages of growth. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it activates and it breaks all of these amethysts, and then it goes down here. Now, what's happening is I've got 4 shulker boxes in this dropper. Every time it detects a stage of growth, one of these shulker boxes is going to be put in here, and each time one gets added into, this comparator will pick up that, and the strength will get stronger and stronger the more shulker boxes that are in this hopper. Meaning that it counts all of the amethyst stages and then it even resets itself, so that way it never stops. And trust me, I know that this is not the most compact thing
that's in Minecraft, and I'm sure Il Mango or Mumbo could probably do a lot better job than I have right here. So anyway, but it's mine and I like it. So let's head back to our Let's Play series world, and we'll also check on Morty. Okay, so now that we're back in our world, let's go ahead and get started on this contraption. Oh my goodness. Oh, I need to learn how to fly better, but... Morty, what have you done? I told you to leave my redstone box alone. Why do you... First the horse, and now you. The horse made a huge mess in my storage room, and now you... Oh, you... Animals. Oh my goodness. I can't even look at you right now. Oh... I have to remind myself that Morty is just a dog, and he's just doing things that he likes to do. I mean, if you want to go ahead and chew on it, then just give it back to me when you're done, okay? So let's get to work on our counting mechanism, and if you guys would like a proper tutorial on this, then please let me know in the comments below. And who knows, maybe I might even be able to make this thing a little bit more compact. So there you have it. I'm all done with that part. So now we just have to go down and we have to add, I'm going to use player heads to put in the droppers. I've never tested it with player heads before. On the testing world, I used shulker boxes, which worked perfectly. But I don't know, let's just go ahead and we'll try it. How do I do this? We got to right click each time we want a player head out. We need 4 of them. Let's put them in here. 4 beautiful heads. Alright, so now I think we'll go ahead and we'll break this amethyst bud right there. So that detected 1 stage. Now if we look in here, there should be 3 player heads. Yes, perfect. Alright, so let's grab some redstone. And if we activate... Oh, no, I shouldn't have done that. What have I done? I just messed it up. Okay, gotta do it again. Okay, so 4 player heads are back inside this dropper. So we're going to imitate 1 stage. That's like that. So we got 3. Now we'll take one of these. That should be 2. We'll break it again, which will make it 3. And give me that. We'll make it 4. Why didn't it work? Oh, what have I done? Why is it not working? Oh, I know why. It's not even connected over there. Oh, boy. Okay, trial number 47. Alright, so again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's still not working. What? What is going on? Why? What am I doing? What have I done wrong? So I know what I've done wrong. It's not my contraption. It's the player heads. You can't use player heads like that. So I don't think the player heads are putting out the same, redstone output that, like the shulker box are putting out. Because look, it just only has, power 1. So I guess let's go ahead and try something else. If nothing else works, we're just going to have to use some of our shulker boxes. But I think I should be able to get something else to work. I don't really want to use all my shulker boxes for this thing, but we did get a lot last time we went streaming. So I decided to come home and just grab a couple shulker boxes. No sense in trying to, waste a whole bunch of time trying to figure this out. So we'll just grab a couple of them. Oh, hopefully I have room for all these. Okay, yeah, just 4. And while we're here, we might as well go ahead and do the comment of the day, which is great content overall. Found you in the Facebook group, and now you're on. Wait, you're on my daily watch list. Can't wait to see you blow up, Michael Mo. Okay. Don't ever forget, Michael Mo. You're the one that asked for this. Yep. Oh, I got my armor on. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I meant to take that off. Nah, well, maybe you'll see me blow up later. So let's head back to Morty and our amethyst farm, and we'll see if this thing actually works. Okay, so we're back. Let's try it now with all of the shulker boxes. And you know the drill. 1, and let's see here. I gotta get that back out of there. 2, 3, and let's double check. Okay, something's not working. It's not working because I left the player heads in there. Okay, let's give it a shot one more time. This should work this time, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so, no, gotta get the shulker box. I am getting exhausted jumping over this stuff every 2 seconds. Alright, so, 4 shulker boxes. Alright, so now we have 1 stage, right? Yeah, okay, 3, 2 stages. 3 stages. And this should power this piston. I'm losing my mind! So, you know, it would probably be a really good idea if I would actually follow my own design. I need a repeater right here. It all worked. Look at that. Okay, so I promise this will be the final test. 1, 2, 3, and then this will break it, or it will activate the piston. Come on. Yes, and now it's getting recycled, and we should be getting 4 shulker boxes. Yes! Alright, finally, we got it to work, ladies and gentlemen. We have finished. So actually, we're not done. We still have to hook up all the redstone to each individual machine that breaks the budding amethyst there. So we're going to go ahead and do that next, and also we need to add water down there to collect all of our shards. Okay, so I'm all done. The only thing I'm seeming to have a little bit of problem with is this piston right here. For whatever reason, it just keeps extending and it won't retract, and I figured out that it's because of that slime block, which doesn't make any sense at all because that's the way each one of these are made. I mean, it's supposed to do that. So, I mean, even if I go ahead and take out all of these slime blocks and then I activate it, all the rest of them come back, but this one, for whatever reason, it gets stuck, which is so very odd. I mean, I've never had that happen before. So if you guys have any idea what's causing that, please let me know in the comments. So I'm going to go ahead and AFK here for a little bit and see how many shards we can get. I know it's not going to be a lot at all, but I do want to see this thing in action. So as I was trying to teach Morty how to play fetch, it finally happened. And Replay Mod decided that it did not like me today, and I wasn't able to catch it on camera. But as you can see, we got some stragglers left behind here from the shards being broken. And we can remedy that by adding some obsidian here and some glass and blocks on top of these. That way we don't get this in the future. So I went ahead and came back to my redstone testing world and set the random tick speed really high so that way you guys can actually see this thing in action. So let's just go ahead and wait and see what happens. It seems like all these are growing so fast, and that one is just... Oh, there we go. Oh, it worked. All right. So cool. So cool. There you have it. It worked. Well, guys, me and Morty are going to go ahead and... Hello, Torch. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Tim B. Nice, and thank you so much for joining me for another episode here on my Minecraft world. So, it actually has been quite a while since we've had an episode here in the Let's Play series. We had some other videos that we did and some Discord events, and I also went on vacation, which was a whole lot of fun. But I'm back now, and I'm going to start making more Minecraft content for you all to enjoy, so I hope you're excited about that. And as you can probably notice, I have a lot of copper. I think it actually took longer for this to oxidize than it actually took for me to find it all. Man, it takes forever. But what we're going to be using it for is a roof for our horse stall that we're going to be building here in just a few minutes. But before we get started on that, I want to go ahead and announce 2 things that we're going to be adding to the Let's Play series. And the first one is viewer challenges. And this is where you guys can challenge me to do something weird in the series. Like, for example, use stone tools or no armor or, you know, whatever your imagination comes up with. And you never know, I might just go ahead and try it out on the next episode. But I did ask this question on Discord and on Facebook a few days ago, and you guys came up with the idea of using leather armor. So that's what we're going to do for this episode. And I guess I can take it off, but I can't use anything else but this. As for the second thing that I want to announce, well, we're going to announce that after we finish building our horse stalls here for our little horsies, and we're going to be building this right over there where Ore Mountain is. So I'm going to tear that down, and then it's also going to give this road and this bridge a purpose. So without further ado, let's go. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I grew up on a farm, and there I had to feed all the horses and take care of them and put the hay out and all their grain and clean up their mess. So this is really bringing back a lot of memories for me. So not done yet with this, obviously. I still need to connect the road up to here over to our hitching post, which is this thing right here. And inside, we're going to put a villager that will sell us, saddles and just things like that. Obviously not done. Still got to do a little bit of work in here. And then down here, it's pretty much done. If we go in here, this right here, this is... they made a mess. Let's just say that. The horses made a mess. We got some little water troughs down there for our horses to enjoy. And so down here, we have a lot of open room for all of the horses to roam around. We got a pond here for them to drink water in. And of course, their hay. So this was really, really fun putting this together. Really brought back a lot of memories from my childhood, from growing up on the farm. So let me know in the comments if you guys have any, if you grew up around horses or if you ever rode horses before. So yeah, maybe we'll get back to this toward the end of the episode and we'll finish, decorating it and, hooking up the road and all that kind of stuff. But for now, we're going to head into our villager trading hall because that is where I'm going to announce the second thing that I'm going to be adding to the Let's Play series. So let's go inside. Some of these guys just look so happy. I mean, I don't know what else a villager would want to do other than stand in the same exact spot for all of eternity. I mean, he gets emeralds. I trade with him, and, I don't know what else villagers really want to do other than stand there. So, behind this wall of sand is the surprise that I have for all of you guys. Now, if you remember, behind here used to be my super smelter, which we tore out, and it was just a big empty room. But now I have something for all of you. Behold, the Hall of Viewers. That's right. So, as you can see, we have armor stands, and we have these miniature blocks here, which I am going to explain in just a second. But if we head over here, what I'm going to do is, for each of you that comment and subscribe on my channel, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put your name in this chest. And whenever I come in here, I'm going to throw a diamond right inside that carpet. And a piece of paper is going to come out with one of your names on it. So it's all going to be random. And if your name is chosen, you will get your very own customizable armor stand. So what I can do is I can set these up with, different player heads and different blocks and really customize it for you. And it'll have your name on it and it'll be there forever. So I think that is going to be a whole lot of fun. And I can't wait to get started on that and to see you guys all start filling up this room. I think it's going to be really cool. So with that out of the way, I want to head over to my storage room because there's another project that I really want to get done today. So let's go grab some material. All right, we are here. We're going to open up the door, fancy door. And wait a second. What is this? It looks like somebody installed a mailbox. Hey, it is a mail. There's mail. Come to the village near the ocean. Your friend? What the? I have a friend? What? Guys, this is a single player world. I don't have any friends here. Well, I guess there's only one thing to do. Come here, dude. We are going to the ocean. We're gonna go see who this mysterious friend is. They didn't sign it. All they said was your friend. Well, all right. Let's just go see. You never know. Maybe it's a trap. Is it a trap? Should I be worried? I don't know if I should really go there or not now. Oh no. I'm gonna think about this. What if it's those piglins and they want to try to kidnap me again? Oh my gosh, no. Okay, alright, well, I have a bunch of netherite gear, so maybe I shouldn't be too worried, and it is during the day, and piglins are supposed to, turn into zombie pigmen. I don't know why that one that kidnapped me out of my castle, I don't know what his problem was, but yeah, he didn't even turn into a zombified piglin. And we have arrived at the village by the ocean. I would assume this is the right place, because it's really the only one near the ocean. I need to tie this guy up. Here, let's go over here. Get out my leads. Come here. We need to name you, by the way. All right, let's find out. Ooh, maybe he was our friend. He was about to give us a flower. How kind, sir. Alright, let's go ask the villager. Excuse me, people. Have you seen, my friend? I don't know his name, but he said he was here somewhere. I'm just gonna, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna take a look around in your houses, okay? Thank you. Hello, friend, are you in here? No, no friends. Friends? Are you in here? Nope, no friends. Man, these people leave their doors open. Hello, friends. Any friends? Well, I'm starting to think that there are no people here, and that it was just a big joke. Maybe there's no friend. Wait a minute. What's this? Thanks for the horses. Are they kidding me? They drew me away from my base so they could steal my horses. After all that work and all that effort I put into making that, we got to go back. Come on, give me the lead. Stop, give me the lead. Okay, let's go back. Hopefully they didn't steal our horses. Okay, I'm back. I don't see any horses. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? They took them all. They even took the scrawny one, the skeleton horse. What? Oh my goodness. Well, okay, let's see here. Tie you up so I don't lose you too. Oh, they even broke everything. Look, they broke my fence. Oh, where's my horses? Well, I got news for you guys. I am going to find out who did this, and they are going to pay. I mean, they might pay in diamonds or something. I mean, so, what in the world? Hey, who is that? Who are you? Did you steal my horses? Are you the horse thief?
Yes, I did. I stole your horses because I need your help.
What? Well, you know, there's a whole lot better ways to get people's help than just stealing horses. You know what they do to horse thieves in the West? Why should I help you for stealing my horses? I mean, where are they anyway?
That's a good question.
Oh, come on. I mean, they're just poor little horses. Just let them go. Give me back my horses and I'll help you.
Okay, I'll tell you where they are. But first I need your help.
Oh, come on.
There's people in my base.
Really? Okay, fine. What do you want me to do? I just need my horses.
At my base in the mansion, there are bad people, and they took it over. I need your help to take it back.
You want me to go help you kick a bunch of people? You want me to go evict a bunch of people out of your house, out of your mansion? You know, you really picked the wrong day to do this because, I mean, look at me. All I can wear this episode is leather armor because my audience, that's what they chose for this viewer challenge. And yeah, so you want me to go to the mansion and defeat the mansion with you with leather armor?
Yep.
Okay, let's go.
Yay.
All right, so hang on a second. Wait, you got coffee? Did you steal my coffee too?
Baby.
Oh, come on. All right, okay, so you can fly, actually. I can't fly. I have to use all this leather stuff. But I could kit you up, and you could get, netherite. I'll let you borrow my netherite stuff. But we'll have to go to the castle
Okay.
up there. So, wait, here's some ender pearls. So I guess I'll just meet you up there.
Okay.
Okay, before Audie Raybert gets up here and we go on this quest to defeat all the monsters in the mansion, it's time for Comment of the Day. And this is where I showcase a comment from one of you guys from one of the past episodes. And this one is from RVMMC, who is a Minecraft content creator, so I'll put a link in the description for his channel. But he said, "Nice vid. Challenge. Burn your favorite thing in this series." What? For real? I wonder what my favorite thing is. Is this bush my favorite thing? Is this Endermite's head my favorite thing? Are you my favorite thing? Okay, come on guys. If you really know me, you know. You know what my favorite thing is. This is gonna be painful. Yep, that's right. Oh no. Look at all this beautiful coffee, and you want me to burn it. I can't believe this is actually happening. I can't believe I'm actually going to go ahead and do this. Goodbye, beautiful coffee. Oh, man. So now that you made me burn all my coffee,
I guess it's time to go on an adventure because I think she's here. Okay, so welcome to my humble abode. It still has a lot of work to do. I haven't really been working in here too much. So let's go. Oh, here's my my backup gear in this closet. I guess you can take all of that stuff. I need my horse, and then I'll meet you at the Nether portal.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Go in there, horsey. Come on. Aha. All right, let's go. So, I guess you could fly. All you have to do is follow these candles, and then
Okay.
I'll meet you down there. So, you're really gonna give me back all my horses once we, evict everybody out of your little precious mansion?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, they're all okay, right? It's not like you turned them into leather or anything, did you?
Of course they're okay. I wouldn't hurt a horse.
Okay. Okay, so we made it to the mansion. This is your house. This is where you really live. I see bad guys in there. Oh my gosh. Holy
Yeah,
cow.
told you.
Oh my gosh. So how many of them are there? I mean, did like a whole family move in or something?
I don't know how many, but I know there's a lot.
Oh my gosh. Well, and it looks like your house is about to catch on fire too over there.
Yeah.
The woods surrounding your house is about to. Anyway, how do you think we ought to tackle this? Should we go in through the roof? Can we break a hole in your roof?
I don't know. Should we?
I mean, it's easy enough to patch and all that. I mean, we are in Minecraft.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Let's do that.
Let's try that. I'll get a bunch of blocks. Do you have blocks?
No.
Okay.
I do not.
I'll mine some, and then we'll get up there, and we'll start like from the top down, I guess. Sound like a
Okay.
plan? I do have one thing though. You stole my horses to get you to come help you with your little domestic problem. So I think I should get something in return for helping you. Not just my horses, because they're my horses anyway, and you're just holding them hostage. So how about
Yeah.
I get an IOU from you?
Okay. That
Like I
sounds
don't know
fair.
what to I don't know what it is yet. But I have some ideas. Let's just leave it at that.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. Okay, so let's go. Let's go evict
Okay.
all these people in your house. Do you have torches? Because it looks like they've removed all of your torches, and things are spawning in there.
I don't, but there's some coal.
Okay, I brought torches. I think I got enough. All right, let's go. Okay, so we're up here on top of your mansion. I think we ought to probably set our spawn and maybe like leave that there in case we need to get some stuff.
That's a good
Because
idea.
you know what? I didn't even bring a shield. I'm sure that I'm gonna die. Oh no. Okay. I'm
You have a
so
water bucket?
scared. Oh no! I fell in. Oh no. Help! Okay, there's a bad guy that wants to eat my face. Oh no! Here's one in here. Oh, you're dead.
I'm dead.
You're dead. Okay, they killed you in your own house. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna die too. Oh no. Oh
I'm dead
no.
again.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay, this is scary. I didn't set my spawn.
Oh.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you're just gonna have to tune in next time to find out what happens next.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode here on my Minecraft world, where last episode, Audie Raber, she kidnapped our horses and she forced us to go help her evict all the bad guys from her base, the mansion. And when we did, it caught on fire and it burnt down and she lost everything, and that's where she is right now. She's combing through the wreckage trying to find all her stuff. And we'll also be visiting her later on in the episode just to make sure that she's okay. And of course, we need to get our horses back. And you can probably tell that there is something different about me, and that is because it is now autumn, which means it is now shorts and hoodie weather. And I also went ahead and changed up my skin a little bit. Also got a new hairstyle, so let me know what you think about this. Also, I got another surprise for you. I finished my throne. Check it out. It's got Iskal and Etho, my two favorite YouTubers, guarding my throne. And I think this looks pretty good, don't you? So before we go see Audie Raber, we are going to build us a slime farm. And it's going to be a really easy one, so I'm hoping that you guys are really going to like it. Oh, I need my elytra. So it's going to be a really easy and simple iron farm for you guys to follow along with. And I'll try to do a little bit of a tutorial for it. But yeah, we're going to hook it up to our storage room over there. Before we do that, though, we need to head down to the Villager Trading Hall, to the Hall of Viewers, and we're going to select our very first, not contestant, but the very first person who's going to get their armor stand in the Hall of Viewers. Okay, so here we go. What we're going to do is drop our diamond down, and we're going to get a piece of paper with someone's name on it, and it is a YouTuber noob. All right, congratulations. You are going to get your very own armor stand here on one of these pedestals, and congratulations. All right, I'm gonna be right back and I'll show you what it's gonna look like. Okay, so I'm done with YouTuber Noob's armor stand, and please congratulate him in the comments below. So here we go, we're gonna reveal it. 1, 2, 3, there we go. So we got red and white here, symbolizing the colors of YouTube, because you know it's in his name. And we've got an Endermite's head here. I don't know, it just works, I think. But YouTuber Noob, I hope you like this. Because it's there forever. I'm not going to change it. So, guys, if you want your own armor stand here, all you have to do is, if you're subscribed to the channel, all you have to do is comment on my episodes, and I'm going to put your name in that chest behind me, and you can be entered to win your very own armor stand here in the Hall of Viewers. Okay, so let's go build that slime farm. And it is probably one that you have seen before. It's not a very efficient slime farm. It's kind of small, but it's going to be perfect for our needs because, quite honestly, I don't need a whole lot of slime. I have a lot already. Just being in a single-player world, you just don't need a whole lot. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. And it's one that you've probably seen before on Exumavoid's channel. And I don't think he designed it, but he did build it. And showcased it. But yeah, we're going to tweak it a little bit today, and I think it's going to improve it quite a bit. Okay, so we're here in the testing world, and right behind me is the slime farm that I seen on Exumavoid's channel, and it works really good. The only problem with this is this right here. So if we go over here and we throw an item at that cactus, it disappears. So whenever these slimes die, just like they're doing now, and they drop their slime, if it hits that cactus, it's going to disappear forever, which means it kind of breaks the efficiency just a little bit. So all we're going to do is we're going to eliminate this cactus. We're going to replace that with some dirt. Excuse me, slimes. You're in the way. No, go away. Put that dirt there. We're going to take some sweet berries. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. We're going to bone meal it. Oh my goodness. I should just hang on a second. Let me get rid of these guys. Okay, so we're going to bone meal it, and it's going to turn it into berries. Now, if I turn it back on, there we go, and we get some slimes. And now if we do it, they're still going to die, but they're not going to, you know, we're not going to lose all of our items just if we did that, right? So that will make it a little bit more efficient, and we won't lose any of the items if they get hit on the cactus. Okay, so I'm going to build this slime farm at Y level 40. I'm not going to go any lower than that, and the reason why is I want slimes to be spawning while we're up here at our base, and then that way we can collect... Wait a second, who is that behind? There's a name tag. Oh, that's YouTuber Noob. I'm not used to all these name tags around here. And it's getting dark. So anyway, we're going to build this thing at Y level 40. So I guess let's hop into a time lapse. Alright, so we gotta say slime farm now, and I also even got it hooked up to the storage room right here. As you can see, there's not a whole lot in there right now, but given time, it will build up, and we'll have us a bunch of slime that we won't even know what to do with. Oh, you know what? I haven't even checked my mail. No mail. Oh well. Alright, so let's head up to the castle, and we're going to take care of comment of the day, and we'll see what cool comments you guys left last episode. Oh my gosh, and I completely just forgot. I forgot to do viewer challenges. Okay, I'll go find one real quick. Okay, this viewer challenge comes from Goblin. He said, now that you don't have any coffee, because we burned it last time, now that we don't have any coffee, the next viewer challenge should be to not drink any coffee for the entire episode. I think I can do that. I mean, you know, I usually drink coffee about every 5 seconds or so, but maybe just for this viewer challenge, because I forgot, I shall eat chicken. Oh no. Hopefully I don't, you know, have some withdrawal symptoms. Okay, so now it is time for one of my favorite parts of the entire episode, and that is where I get to read a comment from one of you guys from last episode. And this one is from Effect Unknown, who said, I also grew up on a farm. We had horses when I was little. Really nervous about that fire by the mansion. And of course, you had every right to be nervous about that fire because the mansion is completely gone. It's destroyed. In fact, we need to go find Audie Raybert, and we need to go talk to her a little bit about her mansion situation. So let's head over there now. Okay, here we go. The mansion should just be, oh my goodness, it is even worse than I remember. And it looks like she even tried to put out the fire with the water. Oh my goodness. Audie Raybert. Oh, your house is just destroyed. And the fire is still spreading. Oh my goodness. But I don't see her anywhere. Where is she? Oh, what's this? A book. Let's see. Tim Be Nice. Oh, that's me. Thank you so much for trying to help me take back my house, even though I stole your horses. Maybe one day I will return. Oh no, she's gone. Signed, Audie Raybert. P.S. Your horses are behind the stables. Oh, well, thank goodness she gave us our horses back before she left. But I'm going to really miss that girl. I hope she comes back someday. Okay, before we end the episode, let's go ahead and find our horses. Oh, I think I see them right there. There they are. All right, so she wasn't lying to us after all. Here's our horses. Now, there's only 2 of them. What in the world? Now, why is the lead going down in the grass? What is going on? Oh my goodness, they're all down here. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, at least we got all of our, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, all right, I think we got them all. So that's good news. All right, we're just going to get them back in here. And just like that, our horses are back safe and sound in their pen. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode here on my Minecraft world, where today I am going to be building an XP bank with cactuses and bamboo. So we're going to have to collect a whole bunch of this stuff. And my goodness, I have made a mess here. But what we're going to do is we're going to build a farm. It's going to be a bamboo farm and a cactus farm all combined into one chunk. And then we're going to smelt all of the cactus up with the bamboo. And it's going to turn it into XP for us, which will be amazing. Now, I do have my Enderman farm, which is an amazing XP farm, and I also have the villagers, but the problem is sometimes that takes a while, and then I don't have to run all the way to the end to repair my stuff. It would be awesome if I could just take some dye out of a furnace or the smelted cactus, and I could just, you know, get things repaired just almost instantly, and I think that would be super duper cool. So again, that's what we're gonna do today. Now, as you guys are probably wondering, yes, I am a little bit disappointed that the copper golem did not win the mob vote, but hey, I think I'll like the allay. Hey, I'll like the allay. That actually rhymes. Anyway, yeah, that's just the way it goes sometimes, but guess what time it is? It is time for the Hall of Viewers. We are going to see who gets their very own statue here in the Hall of Viewers. Now I need to get a ender chest. We need to get a diamond out, and we're going to find out here real quick. Let's go over here and throw that in there. What do we get this time? It is Kenny PG3D. All right, well, here we go. All right, let's take a look at Kenny's armor stand. 1, 2, 3, and here we go. Check it out. Doesn't this look like a Kenny? I mean, just look at him. And because he has a llama's head, I went ahead and gave him a diamond sword to show how appreciative I am of Kenny PG3D and all of you. And if you would like your own armor stand right here, then go ahead and comment on this episode. Comment anything you want, and make sure you're subscribed as well, and you can get your very own armor stand. Also, I'm not going to forget viewer challenges this episode, and this one comes from Samuel Picola, who said you can kill mobs only with a golden shovel. So, okay, we're gonna go ahead and make us a golden shovel. You know, we might as well make 2 or 3. We'll make 2 because these things break so easy. I think I'm gonna enchant this too because he didn't say we couldn't enchant it. So we'll put whatever we can on it to make life easier. Yeah, golden shovels. Okay, so I've got 2 golden shovels with Unbreaking 3 and Mending. Oh, good night. Probably the most expensive golden shovels I've ever had in my life. But we're going to go ahead and throw our sword in here. I'm going to put my axe in there too, so I'm not tempted to, you know, kill anything with that. So yeah, this is going to be very interesting. So I guess let's head back over to the mountain because that's where we're going to be building our XP bank. Okay, so I think the best place for this XP farm or this cactus farm is going to be inside of the mountain. And right in that general area is where the creeper farm is. So what I want to do is probably go right next to it. And then I'll build the bamboo farm and the cactus farm right in there. And then what I want to do is have like a path that connects up to this path and then leads right over into maybe this area with a little hole in the wall that we can put our furnaces in. And we can kind of come in here whenever we want and we can get us a whole bunch of XP. Okay, so we're up here at the creeper farm, and what I'm going to do is push F3G, which will show us the chunk borders. And what I want to do is I want to go on this side, plus I want it back here. So we're going to go with this chunk right here, I think. No, right here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the very top of this mountain, and I'm just going to dig a big hole all the way down. So it's actually not going to work out as I planned, because if I show you the chunk borders, right here is the chunk that I was planning on using. And as you can see, it's not going to work because it's going to be sticking outside of the mountain. So what I think I'm going to do instead is I'm going to put it under the ground below the mountain. So we'll probably have to have like water streams and bubble elevators to bring the cactus and the bamboo up here to our furnace room. But I think it'll work out. So all I'm going to do is, like I said, just mine out a chunk. I'll probably go a couple blocks down. Probably more like 20 or 30. But anyway, yeah, let's get started. So while you guys watch me do this time lapse, I just want to go ahead and talk to you for a minute. I'm not going to do any fancy music or anything like that. But I wanted to give you a word of encouragement, especially to those who are content creators like myself on YouTube. There can be a lot of negativity out there and a lot of, you can be discouraged really easily by doing this kind of thing. And I just wanted to give you some encouragement and tell you just to keep going strong. Try to drown out all the negativity and just focus on the positive things. Focus on the people that are subscribed to your channel and go for it. Don't worry about the people that are not subscribed. They're not watching you anyway. Focus on the people that are already subscribed, that already view your channel, and you will be successful.
And we actually have another problem, and that is right here. Look at this. The glow squid farm is right underneath this. Oh my goodness. I don't know how I messed this up, but it's going to have to come out anyway because as of 1.18, this glow squid farm will not work anymore. So I'm going to have to come up with a new way to get my glow squid ink. Okay, now that we have a big enough hole, what we're going to do is we are going to make a traditional cactus farm here in the middle. But on the edges, on all the walls, on each side, we are going to have a giant bamboo farm, which will be the fuel to smelt our cactuses. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. In order to build this cactus farm, we need to come down. Let's see, this is going to be our glass pane. We're going to need our cactus here, our sand, and then another glass pane down here. So what we're going to do is do this. We'll break this one. We're going to put some sand on top of that, and then a cactus here. So when this grows up, this glass pane will break the cactus up here, and then it'll fall down into our water stream, which we'll put here. So we have to repeat this a whole bunch of times on this layer. Then we're going to go down and do it in another layer, and it's going to be a whole bunch of layers of cactus inside this hole.
Hello, to be nice.
What?
Is anybody home?
Who is that? Who is this? Audie Raybert, you're
Oh.
back.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. I'm fine. I'm good.
Oh, good.
How are you?
I'm really sorry about your house.
Oh yeah, it's fine.
Well, I was kind of wondering, do you have insurance? Because that was a big mess. You know, it really was.
Yeah.
You got a new friend, Morty?
Mhm.
What?
Morty.
Why are
I
you?
found him in a hole.
How are you telling Morty what? Morty is my dog.
He is?
Where did you find it? Where'd you find
I
Morty?
found him in a hole somewhere.
It
He
wasn't.
looked really sad.
Was there a bunch of redstone?
Maybe.
That's my dog.
Oh.
Morty's my dog.
Oh.
You know, it's no big deal. You know, you lost your house, and yeah, Morty is a good dog, and I guess you could have it.
Yeah.
He's
He
a
is
good
a
dog,
good
and he
dog.
looks like, you know, you lost your house, and you deserve a dog. I think you can have him. Morty, congratulations. Audie Raybert is your new owner.
Morty.
I love you, Morty. Good boy. So I was thinking, Audie Raybert, since your house burnt down, when you left, I was really sad. And well, I guess what I want to ask you is, would you like to live here and be the first citizen in my kingdom?
Ooh, sure.
Because I'm all alone here, and there's nobody. I'm really lonely, and I think a visitor or a new citizen would be perfect. And I would like you to
Yeah.
build your own house. I could help you build your house and supply everything you need.
Okay.
Okay.
I will.
All
That
right.
sounds good.
All right. Cool. You know what? We should probably sleep first because there's zombies coming.
Yeah.
And
It's a zombie.
I'll just let you get to work on whatever you want to do, wherever you want to build. My land is your land.
Okay.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Well, I was busy doing a cactus farm over there. Do you want to see it? Come on.
Sure.
Yeah, come here. Let me show you this. It's gonna be huge. I'm gonna use it as an XP farm. But yeah, check it out.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's a big hole, right?
That's a lot of cactus you're gonna need.
Yeah, I know. This is taking forever too. So I should really get back to work on this. But
Okay.
if you want to get started on your new house, go for it.
Okay.
Yay! All right.
Yay.
All right. I'll see you later, Audie Raybert. I'm glad you're back.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Let's go, Morty. Bye.
Well, back to work.
Oh my goodness, that was so much cactus. Or is it cacti? I don't know. Anyway, we're going to get to work on the bamboo portion of this farm, and I think it's just going to go in the walls right here. I might dig down a few blocks and just put in these walls, and then, you know, when they grow up, the pistons will break it, and it'll go into the water stream, the same ones with the cactus. And actually, before I get to work on the bamboo portion of this farm, I want to head up to the castle, and we're going to do comment of the day. Okay, so here we go. Comment of the day is gone. Where'd it go? Okay, take 2 on the comment of the day, and this one is from Absolute Grace, who said, "Yo, look at you go with that replay mod and the epic intro. I absolutely loved it, a latte, and OMG, the new skin is a great espresso of yourself." Well, thank you so much, and I really do appreciate all of those coffee puns. That's amazing, by the way. And also, please go check out Absolute Grace's channel. She is a fantastic builder and a content creator as well. So I'll put a link in the description so you can go check out her channel. Okay, so here's the plan. What I'm going to do is place some dirt down here along this whole bottom section. And then I'm going to put some bamboo all the way around. And then in front of each one of these, or actually behind it, I'm going to put pistons. And then way up there is going to be a observer. When it detects the full height of the bamboo, it's going to break it, and hopefully everything will fall down into our water stream. And we have lots of visitors here. Oh my gosh, there's 4. No! No, they're destroying. Oh my gosh. No, 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 no. Oh, come on. Okay, you know what? Just blow me up. This is ridiculous. Just kill me, won't you? Oh, I gotta fix it all. And you know what? This is not my fault. You know whose fault this is? This is Samuel Piccola's fault for his shovel challenge. Alright, now I got all the bamboo in place and I fixed the cactus farm that blew up. Thank you, Samuel Piccola. And what I was thinking is, if the bamboo falls and gets stuck on this block, what I could do is I could add a hopper minecart down there to collect it on these blocks. Alright, so we got our bamboo collection system here. So whenever these bamboo break and they get caught on this dirt, that hopper minecart there is going to pick it up and it's going to put it in these hoppers, which are going to come down here along with all of our cactuses and everything. And we'll get an item sorter system down there, and then we'll get it all sent up to our furnaces. So really all that's left now to do is to fill this all in, and then put our water in here and start collecting all of our stuff down in this hole. And as I was editing the last little clip there, I noticed this cat, and I thought, you know what? He just went down in this hole, and he might stop our hopper minecart, and sure enough, he did. Good thing I saw that before I finished this up. Alright, so we're here underneath the water stream, and all of these hopper lines are going into this dropper, and anytime a piece of cactus, as you can see, they're just flying out. Anytime a piece of cactus or bamboo goes into this dropper, it's automatically going to be shot out, and we'll shoot it into a water stream, which will take it up to our furnaces. Okay, so let me see if I can explain all this. So we have our water stream right here, which is where our cactuses and our bamboo are going to come up from. As you can see, there goes one right now. And right here we have item sorters for our bamboo, which will go into our furnaces. And then those cactuses, whoa, will shoot up right here and go into these hoppers, which will go into our chest down here and get smelted up into green dye. So I think the next step is to go ahead and hide all of this stuff and pretty it up some. And then I think we're just about done. And check it out, we're all done. I went ahead and put it down here in this hole. And this is pretty cool, and I took out the 3 furnaces that were right here because this was the only one going anyway, and I figured, well, might as well have all of our XP in one spot. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Now, as you can see, it's not working, and that's because the bamboo is not growing, because I forgot to add a light source down here, because bamboo requires a light level of 9 to grow, and as you can see, it's perfectly dark in there, so I'm going to have to go down in there and add some light. Alright, it is all lit up now, and I think we've got some bamboo going here in the furnace.
Let's go down here and check it. And yep, we do. All right, so now we're going to be getting a ton of green dye, and we're also going to be getting bamboo if we need it. So that is fantastic. Okay, I wanted to go ahead and try something out here. I think I'm going to replace those stairs with some regular blocks. And I'm going to put a lever right here. And what I'm hoping this will do is when we flick it, it's going to keep the dye from going into the chest, which is how we'll be able to easily get the XP. So let's see here. Okay, so it didn't go in. All right, and I have a junky golden shovel from our challenge today that's broken. Let's see if it repairs it. And it did. Wonderful. Now, we didn't get a whole lot of XP, and that's just because this hasn't been running very long. But that is cool. All right, so every time we want XP, all we have to do is flick that lever. Let me kill you like this. This will be fantastic. Oh, we're almost there. We're almost there. I think I must be the dumbest person in the whole world. I was down there looking for a mine shaft so I could get some cobwebs for today's farm. And I put all my stuff in a shulker box because I was going to die and then respawn right here in this bed. Well, guess what I did? I forgot to put my shulker box with all my stuff back in my ender chest. So, guess I got to go find all that stuff now. So yeah, somewhere in this giant ravine is where I lost all of my stuff. Oh, you know what? I think it was down this path right here. Well, this is my life now. I'm just running around everywhere underground trying to find my shulker box. Oh, here it is! Yes! Oh, thank goodness I found it. Oh, I was so worried. So I meant to put this in my ender chest before I jumped into the lava because I figured I couldn't find my way back home. Oh, thank goodness it's here. Alright, before we get started on today's episode, we're going to go down to the Hall of Viewers just like we do on every episode. And we're going to give one of you guys your very own armor statue here in the Hall of Viewers. So, as I always do, I'm just going to throw a diamond in here and we're going to get a name. And this name is Effect Unknown. Alright, that's so cool. Now, Effect Unknown is actually a really good friend of mine and a Minecraft YouTuber. And I'm going to put a link in the description for his channel. So, yeah, that's awesome. Let's go ahead and make him an armor stand. Okay, so you ready to see Effect Unknown? Here we go. 1, 2, 3... And look at him. So on his YouTube channel, he's got a lot of green going on. So I thought I'd give him a green head. And he's got, I think this is one of the coolest blocks. This is not supposed to be here. Hang on 1 second. Give me that. I think this deep slate diamond block is one of the best blocks in the game. So I gave him one of those and a diamond pickaxe. So Effect Unknown, I hope you like it. Thank you very much for commenting. And again, I want to put a link to his channel in the description. So I am just super, super happy with the way this is all turning out. I mean, look, we're almost halfway full with this room already. And man, it's so cool seeing all this come together. But I need to issue an apology to this man right here. I've been calling you Samuel Pacola, and that's not how you pronounce your name. I apologize. Your name is Samuel Pasola. So anyway, while I was making Nightmare skin the other day after the stream, he asked me for a wither skeleton skull head, which I gave to him. But I realized that that is my only one that I have. So that's what we're going to do today, is making a wither skeleton farm. So while I head into the storage room to get ready for this farm that we're going to build, it is time for viewer challenges. So this viewer challenge comes from ADHD Mining, who said, maybe killing the wither with a feather. I mean, it's a pretty good challenge, LOL. Yeah, right. But I will accept this one because it goes right along with the wither skeleton skulls. And that's exactly what we need to do because we only have one beacon. So I want to get set up with more, which means we will have to kill the wither. And he wants me to do it with a feather. I might be able to find a way around this, actually. So here we go. We've got all the stuff we need in order to make this farm. So I'm going to go ahead and grab it all. And we're going to break our floor, apparently. But no, we're going to head into our nether. And we are going to get to work on this. We're going to have to find a... fortress inside of a soul sand valley or one of the blue warped forests. Which is going to be kind of hard to do. Oh, and I think while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what we did on a live stream with all of you guys. It was so much fun fixing this Enderman farm. So let's hop on in here and take a look at it. Okay, so here we are. And what we did is we expanded the platforms up there, added some walls, fixed some carpets,
and even did a whole lot of work down here with a bunch of water, and it is just so much better now than it used to be. Before I could come down here and get my face killed by by angry Endermen that would just wander in here. Now they can't get in here because of these trapdoors. And yeah, we even set it up where after this chest fills up, it'll start shooting out all of the ender pearls into the void. I can't get back there. Anyway, it'll start shooting them off into the void, which is fine with me because I have so many of them. So yeah, I need to repair my pickaxe before we get out of here, though. Alright, and it still looks like some of these guys are teleporting all the way over there on those grass blocks. That's so aggravating. But we set this up to where they couldn't teleport from, on one of these because these are stairs and slabs and they're waterlogged, which means those Endermen, they can't teleport here. But anyway, we've got all of our stuff all mended up and ready to go, so let's get back into the Nether and find us a Nether fortress. Now, sure, I could fly around everywhere and try to find a Nether fortress, but that would probably take hours. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to go over to chunkbase.com, which is this beautiful website right here, and all we have to do is put in our seed. We have to select a Nether, and then we're going to come down here and we're going to deselect these where it only shows these Nether fortresses. Now, we want one that is going to be in a soul sand valley or one of these blue biomes. And so what we're going to do is we're going to input our coordinates right here. So after we have our coordinates inputted, all we're going to do is push go, and we're going to see the closest ones to this little dot right here, which is us. And so it looks like this one is not the one we want. Neither is this one, and neither is that one. This one might, actually this one looks better because it is fully inside of this soul sand valley. Now, if there's anything in Minecraft that I'm really, really bad about, it is following directions and flying in the Nether. So it's going to be a miracle, an absolute miracle, if we find our way to this Nether fortress. But with a little bit of luck, I think we should be able to find it. And it should... That's Sebastian. That's not it. We will find this, I believe. I think we can do this. We are getting very close. Come on, here it is. Okay, nice, we did it. Now, I am definitely going to be following a tutorial for this farm, so if you would like to build this yourself, then I'm going to put a link in the description. This farm is from IanX04, so he made a really, really cool farm. It is super easy to build. You don't have to do any spawn proofing, which is excellent for me because I hate that stuff. Hi, it's me. So I forgot a bunch of stuff that I kind of need in the Nether. Like fire resistance potions and a golden helmet and maybe an ender chest with all your redstone bits. Yeah, that's kind of important. Okay, let's go build a farm. Alright, so some progress has been made. As you can see, I've been shot by a skeleton. That's not the only thing that's happened though. I've went ahead and also broke the bedrock up here so I can get here a lot easier next time. Yikes, they're spawning in there already. That's where the farm is. Let's go in there now. Alright, now I'm not going to do a full-fledged tutorial like I normally do with these farms. And that's just because there's so many great tutorials that you can watch online already. And but basically all we're going to do is put an iron golem right here on these chests. And then the wither skeleton skulls are going to be attracted to it, try to kill it. And then they're going to wander into a nether portal. So I think we're just going to finish this farm with a time lapse. So cue the music. 1, 2, and 3. Well, I have good news and I have some bad news. The good news is this thing is working fantastic. And as you can see, I have already a stack of wither skeleton skulls. So this thing, not only is it cranking out the skulls, but it's giving me a bunch of bones and a bunch of coal. So the bad news is this right here. Look at my armor. Somewhere along the line, I've lost all my armor. I don't know where. Maybe it's back at my home. We'll find out in a minute. So I went ahead and I emptied out my ender chest, and I cannot find my armor anywhere. I must have died while I had it on. Oh man, I thought I took it off. The only thing I can find is this netherite helmet, which is, you know, better than nothing. But man, if we're going to defeat the wither, we're definitely going to have to get some better gear. And wouldn't you know it, I'm also out of netherite, so I gotta come down here and... oh man, this is always so much fun. So you guys know what time it is, right? It's wither time. Oops, wrong button. It's wither time. So I know, I said that I was going to kill the wither with a feather, and we're going to get to that later on in the episode. But for now, oh, you know what? I need to show you guys Audie Raybert's house that she's building. If you remember last episode, we let her join our kingdom here, and she started this magnificent house. I think this is going to look really, really good when she's done. It already looks good. Although, you know, the back isn't done. But anyway, we're going to head to the end because we're going to kill a bunch of withers under the nether portal. I'm sorry, the end portal. And we are going to get us a bunch of beacons. And then we will kill the wither with a feather, I think. Alright, and here we are. So if we go down in here, what we're going to see is some obsidian. And what we're going to do is we're going to place the soul sand on top of this obsidian, and then we're going to put the heads on this side. When the wither spawns, he's going to spawn with his head up here in the bedrock, and he's just going to suffocate, which is absolutely, truly magnificent and wonderful, because we don't have to fight it or do any hard work. So what we're going to do is, ooh, I need more soul sand. Oh well, we will, I'll demonstrate for you. Alright, so all we're going to do is place it in like this, and give it 3 heads. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. So he's stuck in the bedrock. Now we need to back up a little bit because we can take damage. And he's going to blow up any second now. Right there. Okay, so see? He is suffocating in the block, and we don't have to do a single thing. Now, you don't want to hit it, because if you hit it, he can come out of there. And we definitely do not want that. So yeah, that's just a really easy way to get beacons. Now I have defeated the wither like the real way, the way you're supposed to do it. But you know what? We're just gonna cheat for now. But have no fear, because in just a minute we will try to defeat one of these things the real way using a feather. You just gotta wait for him to die. He's taking so slow. I think I am gonna try to hit him. Just see if I can speed this up just a little bit. Aha! Look at that. Ooh, and we even got a head. How wonderful is that? Check it out. Hello. So yeah, when I said that you can't hit the wither, you can hit it. Just make sure you don't have knockback on your sword, and it'll be just fine. So I'm going to be right back. I'm going to make a whole bunch of beacons, and then we're going to try to go defeat the wither with a feather. How wonderful. Okay guys, I am ready to do this. I have milk, I have some strength 2 potions, I have my feather, which obviously I'm going to need. I have a chest plate, and check out all the beacons I got. Oh my goodness. So we've got regeneration, we've got resistance, we got speed, haste, we got all kinds of good stuff. I might change this haste into strength. I think that's what we should do, just in case our strength 2 potions run out. I'll at least have that, and then we're going to go down in this hole, and that's where we're going to spawn this wither. And I went ahead and started it on accident. Oh, I did not mean to start it that quick. Oh, what have I done? Okay, well, we're just going to have to go for it. We're just going to have to go for it. So we're going to try to defeat this thing with a feather. After we get it kind of defeated a little bit, I'll deal the last blow with the feather. And this is actually going pretty well, actually. Oh, not anymore. Not anymore. Holy crap. Holy cow, holy cow. Okay, drink some milk here. Let's drink some milk. Yes, let's get that. Let's eat another apple because that's going to be fantastic, giving us some more stuff. Oh! Okay, alright, let's switch to the feather. Okay, there we go. You know what? I think I could have done that with only a feather. I think we should retry it again. However, I need 2 more wither skeleton skulls. So let's go over back to the farm. I'll grab some more skulls and we'll try it again, this time only with a feather. Perfect. Alright, so I'm back. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to spawn the wither, and I'm going to use the sword to kill the wither skeletons, and then I'll use the feather to kill the wither itself. So let's head down and we will die. Okay, so I'm actually pretty nervous about this. All I have left to do is put 1 more skull right there. Now I've made all these little notches in the wall. That way I can duck in and out. Maybe he can't see me. I don't know if that's going to help. But yeah, so okay, like I said, we're going to use the sword to kill the wither skeletons, and we'll use the feather for the wither itself. So let's take an apple. And let's just do it. Here we go. Alright, he's going to take a minute. He's going to blow up. And we'll get in there and we're going to do this. I think I'm going to be able to do this. It might take a while. We'll see. Here we go. Oh, this is really bad now. Okay, I need to eat an apple. Let's get back in here. Take some milk. We haven't done a whole lot of damage to this guy yet. Where is he at? He's right here. Hey, if you would stay right there, that would be amazing. Oh, here we go. Come here. Yeah, there you go. Just keep doing that. Just keep doing that. Just keep doing that. It'll be fine. It's gonna be fine. Alright, let's drink some more milk. I probably should have brought some more milk down here. But there you go. Just stay right there. Keep doing that. Oh man, I should have got some milk. Oh, he's regenerating. That's not good. Yep, I definitely should have got some more milk. We just gotta keep, attacking him. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna do this. Oh, get back. I'm running out of room here. He's regenerating again. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. Oh, water. We're gonna do it. I think we're gonna do it. Oh, it's gonna get harder though. It's gonna get harder. All right, here we go. Die, wither. On. Yeah, if you just stay right there and let me kill you like this would be fantastic. Oh, we're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. Oh, we did it. We did it. We killed a wither with a feather. No way. I didn't think I was gonna be able to do that. Whoa, so cool. I cannot believe we just killed a wither with a feather. That is crazy. So I'm going to do something very special with this wither head and this nether star here in just a little bit. But I have to also go back home and make another armor stand. See, a couple of weeks ago, I asked you guys in a poll what you thought my next video was going to be about. And only one person got it right. And that is Amy. So I'm going to go back to the Hall of Viewers, and I'm going to give her her very own armor stand. All right, are you ready to see Amy's armor statue? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. So I don't know. She just hit me as a kind of a purpley person. So I hope that's you. And we gave her a bunny head because they're so adorable. And also she has an amethyst block. And I think that looks really good. And again, if you want your name here in the Hall of Viewers, all you have to do is comment on my videos. Alright, really quick, before we end the episode, let's head up to the throne room, and that's where I'm going to put our wither star. So, I think I'm going to take this amethyst block out, if I can. I might have to remove this banner. Yep, okay, so I'm going to put that there. I'm going to turn it, I think like that. Where's my banner? Alright, and then... Oh, I was afraid of that. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good with that wither star right there. I would kind of like to have it a little bit higher. I might change that later on, but for now I'm just going to leave it and put this right here in front of this gal. Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Tim B. Nice and welcome back to my Minecraft Let's Play series where I have just upgraded to Minecraft 1.18, so I'm super excited about that. And today we are going to make a raid farm. The reason why is because, well, you know, if you've been watching me long enough, you know that I die. I die a lot. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do today. And first, we're going to have to tear this thing down. And we're going to have to get us a bad omen farm that we're going to do. But first, we're going to head over to the Hall of Viewers, which is just over this way. And we're going to give one of you guys your very own armor stand. All right, and we have made it. And this place is filling up so fast, guys. I just love it so much seeing all of you guys in here. So we did a couple streams, right? And we got Salted Man and we've got Gully too. So congratulations to you guys. You both have your armor stands. And look at this. This is so awesome, guys. Look, we got Salted Man, we've got Amy, we got Goblin, we have Nightmare, we got Keisha over here. And I know some of you guys have wanted me to tweak these armor stands, and I do plan on doing that. So hopefully next episode I'll have that done for you. But as you guys know, I've been pretty busy getting things ready for the SMP that's coming up soon. So if you guys would like to join that SMP, you'll first have to join the Discord. I'll put a link in the description for you. Alright, so we have our diamond. We're going to throw it in there and we're going to see which one of you guys gets your armor stand here in the Hall of Viewers. And it is Earth Twister. Alright, congratulations. Now Earth Twister is actually a Minecraft content creator, and I'm going to put a link in the description so you can go check out his channel. If you do, please tell him I said hi. If you like his content, then please subscribe to his channel. So let's go make him an armor stand. Alright, are you ready to see Earth Twister's armor stand? 1, 2, 3. Alright, so here he is, Earth Twister. So he obviously moves a lot of earth, so I gave him a lot of shovels, and he also looks like earth. He's got a grass block head and brown armor. So let me know in the comments what you guys think of Earth Twister, and please do go check out his channel. He's actually kind of a good friend of mine. So if you would like your armor stand here in the Hall of Viewers, all you have to do is comment on my videos, and you have entered yourself into a chance to get your own armor stand. Alright, before we get started on the raid farm, what I want to do is, well, I mentioned earlier that we were on a stream, and I went to go find a Spore Blossom. I only found one, but I thought it would be a perfect addition for in here somewhere. I don't know exactly where I'm going to put it, but I think just for at the moment, I'm just going to put it right here so I don't lose it. I would kind of like to have it maybe like right up in there somewhere. I don't know, but maybe we can go find some more of those today because I kind of would like to have them kind of spread out everywhere. But we have a problem. If you look at my hotbar, I'm hungry, and I only have one cup of coffee left. Okay, so if we head on upstairs, I have started to make kind of a little brewing setup here. It's not much. I don't do a whole lot of potions, but this is my coffee brewing setup. So I keep all my coffee grounds in here, and then I put it up there in the grinder, and then it comes down here into some boiling water, and then it drops all the way down into this brewer, and into the barrel finally, which is where we can get all of our coffee. So there's just one more thing that we need to do in order to get started for today, and that is viewer challenges. Okay, so I'm scrolling through my comments right now where I asked you guys to give me your challenges here. And so I found one that I think is absolutely perfect. And it's from Angelo Plays, who said, make a raid farm. I accept. Alright, so I think I have everything we need. I think we're going to head down to the pillager outpost and we'll get started on this farm. And, oh, hey, I need to show you guys Audie Raybert's house that she's been working on. Oh, and she's even here. Check it out. Let's go say hi. Audie Raybert. Hey, Audie Raybert,
hi.
how's it going? It's been a long time.
Good.
How are you?
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm
nice.
good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I was actually just getting ready to go start on a raid farm over there. Cause you know me. I mean, you watch the channel. I die a lot, right? I kind of need those totems.
Yeah, you do.
So your house is looking fantastic. Well, hey, I have a question. I kind of would like some help doing this raid farm. Would you like to help me by any chance? Please?
Yeah, sure I would.
Awesome.
Yep, I would like to help you, but I need help with getting a spore blossom.
Oh,
for my base.
spore blossom. Yeah, you know what? I went streaming the other day,
Yeah.
and I tried to find a spore blossom, and I found one. But I could help you go find another one, maybe.
Sure, okay.
Okay. Well, I tell you what. Let's go do that first, and then we'll go over there and work on the raid farm.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna go up and get a bunch of stuff that we need, and I'll meet you back down here.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay. All right. I'll be right back. Alrighty, Raybird, I'm back. I have some rockets and I have some food. Well, actually, I have coffee. That's kind of the only thing I eat.
Coffee.
So we're
Do you
gonna
need the cup too?
Yes. I'm ashamed. I know. But we're gonna have to go into the Nether to get there because it's really far away. Here we go. Whoa! There's villagers in here. It's
Where are
probably
villagers?
well. It's because I put this Nether portal in a village. Okay, so on my last stream, I went that way, which is, that's west. So I think let's go this way.
Ooh, yep.
Ooh, look at the mountains.
Whoa,
Oh, this is so neat.
that's cool.
Get out. Oh, this is
that
so cool.
Calcite?
Look at this. I
Oh,
know.
that's calcite.
It is calcite. Does
was
calcite normally
cool.
form like that? Well, I gotta get a better look at this.
I don't know.
Look at that. I don't think that's
Screen.
normal. I don't think this is normal.
It's like a circle.
Yeah, it's a big circle.
That's
I
weird.
thought this stuff
There's
only
some more
formed-
down here.
I thought this stuff only formed around geodes. All right, well, let's keep
But
going.
better.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna save the coordinates for this because I might want to go back there.
Why did it get all dark?
I don't know. Is it not nighttime?
I don't think so. But
Oh, this 1.18 is creeping me out. Why is it getting dark?
like fog.
Oh no.
This village is haunted.
All right, well, let's keep going.
There's a cave.
Yeah.
Ooh, lush spot. Is that a lush spot?
Oh,
Yes.
it is a lush cave. You found it. All right.
Found one.
Nice. Okay, maybe we can find us a bunch of
There's a
spore
creeper.
blossoms. Yes, I saw him. You're not gonna blow me up today, sir.
Ah!
Auntie Raver,
I
you died. Oh no,
Oh,
you died.
no.
You flew right into the creeper.
I flew right
No.
into it.
No.
Oh
I'll pick up all your stuff, and I'll bring it back to you, and I'll try to find you a spore blossom. Okay?
no. Okay. Oh no.
So that was actually pretty funny. Audie Raber flew down in here right into the face of a creeper and she blew up. Oh my goodness. Luckily for me, I had my shield. But oh man, I'm sure she's bumming right now. But what we're gonna do is grab us a spore blossom, and I see one right there, and maybe try to find a few more, and then we'll, I fell in a hole. Maybe we'll find a few more and then head back and get to work on our raid farm. Audie Raber, I found your stuff and I'm back and I have your spore blossom.
Ooh.
Here we go. Here's all of your stuff. That was actually hilarious that you you flew right into that thing and blew up. And
Yeah.
here's your spore blossom, and you can also have these drip leaves.
Ooh.
So are you ready to go destroy a pillager outpost?
Yep.
All right, we're gonna tear this thing down. Let's go.
Oh, Audie Raver, thank you so much for becoming a pin cushion for me. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, I have arrows everywhere in me too. Let's take a screenshot. Say cheese.
Okay.
Uh,
Cheese.
okay, well, thank you so much for your help. I guess I'll leave you to build your house, and I'm gonna go finish the farm.
Okay.
Okay, I'll see you later. Bye.
See you later. Bye.
Okay, so we're back here in the very dangerous pillager outpost, and I made a wall all the way around so these guys can't come and kill me. But it's still pretty dangerous because they can shoot. They can still shoot me. But I need to get rid of this water, and I'm not going to be following any kind of tutorial for this. I'm just going to try to come up with my own little design and, I don't know, just see what works. Okay, so here's the plan. What I'm going to do is I'm going to AFK somewhere up above this platform. And what I'm hoping is that these guys right here are going to run after me. They're going to fall in this hole. They're going to be pushed into here, at which point I'll have an elevator that will take them up there to where I'm AFKing. And hopefully we can get us a bad omen. Alright, so I think I got pretty much all of it done, and I'm ready to test it out. So, as you can see, I've got the item elevator ready to go. Oh my goodness. Okay, and one just fell in there, so that's actually really good. Let's see if he comes up. And he hasn't come up yet. Did one actually fall down in there? Maybe I was mistaken. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open up the gate, and I'm going to let these guys come in here and try to kill me. Alright, let's go up here. Let's get in our little platform we built. And let's see if this thing works. Oh, they're falling in! They're going in! Alright, we just gotta wait for them to come up here now. I don't know, they're not coming up. I think we need to go investigate and try to figure... Oh, here they come! Here they come! Alright, this is perfect. Now, the thing is, can they see me? No, they can't. Alright, this is fantastic. Let's tear down this fence, and then we'll see how well it works. Okay, the fence is down, and it's definitely working. One problem I do see is I need to fill in that water, because they keep getting stuck in there. And need to make it a little bit easier for them to try to get up to me. And I need a better way to store these guys, because as you can see, they're getting backed up. Okay, so progress has definitely been made. I'll show you what I've done. So I put the wall back up because I had to go down in here and make this hole just a little bit bigger, because they were kind of getting clogged up before. So I guess, you know what, let me go ahead. I'll heal up first, and then I will break this block, and I'll show you how it works. So if we break that, we'll fly away so we don't get shot in the face, and we'll go up here on our little platform, and they'll start rushing in. There they go. It's so funny watching them do that. But so then they'll start flooding their way up into here, where we can kill them and get the bad omen. Alright, so they've all, seemed like they've all got in here now. So it's pretty easy. They can't see me. All I gotta do is kill them all and get the bad omen. So that's perfect. Now the next step we need to do is the raid farm portion of this. This was the bad omen farm, but now we need to actually make the raid farm. Alright, so now that we got that wrapped up, we're gonna go ahead and run over here to this village. We're gonna kidnap us a villager, and we're gonna take him out to sea, because that's where we're gonna put this raid farm. Guys, I see one right there. Okay, quietly, we're gonna run in, and we're gonna snatch him in a boat. Okay, alright, here we go. He's not looking. Oh, no, he saw us. Okay, come here. You're gonna get in the boat, and you're gonna be my villager forever. Aha, alright. Mr. Farmer, I'm sorry, but you're gonna live a solitary life in a raid farm. So let's go. I really wish you wouldn't look at me like that, Mr. Villager. Oh, what happened to your hat? You're not a farmer anymore? You don't like farming? Well, that's fine. I don't really care. I just need you for my raid farm. Okay, I've got my villager. I've got all my stuff. I've got a plan, I think. And I'm going to build a raid farm. So, cue the music. Let's go.
Okay, so good news and bad news. The bad news is, well, obviously my time-lapse footage got messed up. But the good news is, check it out. I have totems. It actually works. You have no idea how many times I had to tear this thing down and start over again. But I finally got it. So let's head down, let's grab us a bad omen, and then we'll get it started. Alright, so we got our bad omen. Let's head up to our farm. And hopefully the replay mod will actually work this time and I can show you the guys spawning up above. So really the only thing left to do with this farm is to make it a little bit more vex-proof. Some of them actually got out and tried to kill me. And then also add like an item sorter and a storage system below this. So yeah, I would call that farm a success. Alright, so you know what time it is. It is time for Comment of the Day, the part of the episode where I get to showcase a comment from one of you guys. And which is honestly probably one of my most favorite parts of the entire episode. So this comment is from Beastly Dragon, who said, "Could you start a new Bedrock series? I'm a Bedrock user and I think it would be really cool." Well, I think that would be fun doing a Bedrock series. I have played Bedrock a lot in the past, and you never know. I might do that. I have a lot on my plate right now with the new SMP coming up and with the hardcore series with Mossy. But you never know, I might do a Bedrock series in the future. Well, my friends, it is time to say goodbye to this Minecraft 1.18 Let's Play series that we started so long ago. And I know it's really sad, but I think it needs to be done. It's time to put this world to rest. So today what we're going to do is we're going to do a world tour, and we're also going to finish the Hall of Viewers. Now this isn't the end because I do have some really big plans. There's some new series that's coming out very soon, and you know, like I said, I just felt like it was time to say goodbye to this particular world. So I think the best place for me to start this world tour is right here at this giant monument that we made for 1,000 subscribers. And that's what each one of these candles is for, actually, is each and every one of you guys. It represents you. My first 1,000 subscribers. You will always be in the bottom of my heart, and I just want to thank you so much. And since we're on this island with the candlestick, I think we also need to recognize the Christmas tree that we made for our Christmas special. If you want to check that out, I've got the video right here at the top of the screen for you. But yeah, this was a lot of fun to make. But I think what we're going to do now is we're going to head over to our nether portal, and we're going to go take a look at some of the other things that we've built in this world. Okay, yes, so in this portal, I think it is our skeleton spawner, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, yeah, it's our skeleton spawner that we actually turned into a stray farm. I think back here, yeah, there we go. So we got arrows of slowness. So this was, what in the world? Something blew up my, how did this happen? Well, anyway, this is our skeleton, or actually our stray farm. So yeah, if you're interested in watching that episode where we built this, then go ahead and check out this link right here at the top of the screen. Okay, so what else do I have to show you here? Obviously we can go this way, or we can go that way. There's my gold farm. I'll show that to you in just a minute, but first let's head in here. Oh, this is the Mushroom Island, so we just went in there. Alright, let's go to the gold farm. Now, I actually built this gold farm even before I started YouTube. And this was a world that I had, and then I showed it to you guys, and then you're like, oh, let's do a Let's Play, so that's what we did. And it looks really weird with shaders on, doesn't it? Anyways, it's definitely not the most efficient gold farm, but it actually is pretty good, especially just for me on a single-player world. And then down here it was actually supposed to be our Piglin Trading Hall. We got a few guys in here. This thing never did really work that great, by the way. Let's see how much gold we got. Not much. I haven't been AFKing here that often. Alright, so I guess while we're here, let's also go over into the end, and I'll show you the Enderman farm. I gotta say, with shaders on the end, it looks absolutely fantastic with that like aurora look. Oh man, that's so cool. So if you guys remember, we did a whole lot of work to this on a live stream a couple months ago actually, and it was a really good live stream. I had a lot of fun, but we basically just put this water in here, and the Endermen were teleporting out from here, and they were going onto this platform, and so we put this water here, and since this is waterlogged stairs, they can't teleport there, which is good. Now this is actually a one-hit Enderman farm, so it gives you a ton of XP. It's so great. Speaking of Enderman farm, if you click on this video right here at the top of the screen, that is a tutorial for my brand new Enderman farm, which can give you 30 levels in just 80 seconds. And the best part is you don't even need an Endermite. Okay, so I guess let's head back to the overworld, and we'll get started on the rest of the tour. You know what, guys? I have been playing on this world for over a year now, actually since I think it was 1.16, and I haven't taken the egg home. So let's go ahead, let's grab it right now. Let's see, I need a torch. Can I please have that torch? Okay, we got the torch. Now we're gonna finally, after how many years, we're gonna go ahead and get this egg. And we got it. I made the achievement, finally. Okay, so before we go on the rest of this tour, I want to just ask one question, and I want you to let me know in the comments. What was your favorite video that I made on this Let's Play series? And also, what was the first video of mine that you even saw, like, to begin with? Okay, excuse me, flower, but this is where my egg is going to live the rest of its days. Okay, so I guess onward with the tour, and I didn't even plan this out, but check this out. This is my micro iron farm. And so many of you guys, you came from Reddit, you came from Facebook, you came from all over, and kind of in support of me building this and kind of creating it. Ow, that hurt. So let me go up here. So this was my very first attempt at making, well, not attempt, but my very first micro iron farm design. And if you want to see the tutorial for that, I will put a link in the description right here above you. And I also have a second one that's actually more efficient and is even smaller, believe it or not. Okay, so leaving the micro iron farm, over here we have a villager breeder, which is also a curing station. And I think this is really cool because, you know, I hate brewing potions. And so what I did is I put a dispenser in here with arrows of weakness. And then I can just push this button after one of those guys gets infected, give him a golden apple, and then I don't have to brew potions, which is absolutely fantastic because I really hate doing that. Alright, so next is, I guess, the castle. And I designed this, and I made a tutorial for it. Again, top right hand of the screen if you want to check that out and build this yourself. But it is pretty sweet, I gotta say. This is one of my favorite builds that I've ever done. So up here we just have our storage, and block missing, which we can kind of fall through. There we go. And then we have our library here with all of our books and everything. Downstairs we have the most important room probably of the entire Let's Play, and that's where I brew my coffee. Actually, not really. This doesn't do anything. It's just something I made just to be silly. And anyway, it's supposed to be like a coffee brewing station. And then down here we have my bedroom, which we have some missing carpets. And then down here we have the throne room with Iskal and Etho, my two favorite hermitcraft members and YouTubers, along with our wither star that we got by killing the wither with a feather. And if you want to check out that video, again, it's right here at the top of your screen. So what should we check out next? Probably we should go with this one. Oh, you know what? Let's head into the storage room right here. So again, one of those things that I put on Reddit, and it literally blew up. I mean, everybody really enjoyed this thing, and it was fun putting it together. I love the floor and the ceiling. You can't really see it that great. Hang on, let me turn off the shaders. Okay, shaders are off, and it looks a little bit better now. So what we got is we actually have axolotls up here in our little aquarium. And yeah, there's I mean, I wanted to put glow squids up there, but that was going to be a real pain in the neck, so I decided not to do that. But yeah, let me know, guys, what you think about my floor and my storage room. Oh, and then down here is, if you remember this is our lava farm that we made. So what we have to do is we have to stand on this pressure plate, and we have to go over here and right click on those lava cauldrons, and then the lava buckets go directly into this hopper, which will lead into this chest, which go down there to my super smelter. And again, if you want to see that video, it's right here on your screen. Of course, we can't show this room without showing you the door, which is a flying machine piston door, which is, I love those things, they're so cool. So I think let's head into the mountain, which is where we have a couple of our farms. Ouch, that hurt. Why does it hurt so much? So we have our pumpkin farm, which isn't really that special. But up here we have our miniature moss farm, which is cool, but it doesn't really do that great anymore. And there's a creeper! There's a creeper in my base. Oh my gosh. Excuse me 1 second while I destroy him. And I have no more arrows. Oh no. Ugh. Okay. Woo! That was close. Anyway, they nerfed how much moss you actually get from doing these things, so this thing is not efficient, but it is cool because it is compact, and I don't know. I like making compact farms. Alright, so let's take a look at some of these builds we have in our village that, quite honestly, it didn't get completed as much as I hoped. I was really, really hoping that, we would get so many more buildings in here, but, how life goes, just kind of throws you a curveball. But anyway, this was one of the designs that I built. And let's go inside. What did I put in here? I kind of forgot. Oh, I remember. It's our glowberry farm. That's what it was. Oh yeah, and then I put this in here. This is for cocoa beans. But this is for glowberries, and it's pretty simple. It just bone meals the glowberries, and let's see if it works. There's nothing in there right now. Oh yeah, in the basement of this house that we were just in, right here we have another chest and a chest right here. This one is for shears, and this one is for glass bottles, and this is for our bee farm, which is just down over this way. If we take our little path here, excuse me, wheat, I'm gonna trample you. And of course my bees are gone. Again, I don't know, Minecraft, you really gotta fix the way the bees keep despawning because it's really starting to annoy me. But anyway, over here we have our bridge that we built, along with Audie Raybert's house that sadly she didn't finish, and we kind of miss her. Maybe we'll see her again in the next series. I don't know. It's possible. And then just over this way we have our horse stables, which I think it kind of turned into a mob farm. Oh no, I lit it up. One day I walked in here and there was a whole bunch of creepers up here. But anyway, this is where we had, if you remember, Audie Raybert, she stole our horses. And she kidnapped them so that way we could help her take back her house, which was the mansion, from all the bad guys, which it ended up burning down. And then of course we can't forget the automatic amethyst farm that we made. And of course we built this cactus farm. And that reminds me, I have not really tried out this XP because we were smelting all of the cactus when it's still going. Check that out. And if I take it out, I'm wondering if I hold this, will it repair my elytra and my pickaxe? Nah, okay, almost, not bad, not bad. Okay guys, so there's so much more that I could show you on this world, but I really just don't have the time for this video. So if you want to go ahead and check out all the cool things that we did in this series, here's episode 1 at the top of your screen if you want to go binge watch the entire thing. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to head into the Hall of Viewers, and we are going to finish. We're going to fill up the rest of these pedestals with one of your armor stands. And if you guys don't know what this is all about, so each episode, for those of you that comment and like on my videos, what I do is I make an episode for one of them randomly. So what I'll do is I'll take some diamonds and I'll throw them on top of this carpet, and we're gonna get a name tag, right? Or not a name tag, but a piece of paper. And this one is VFi 18. So we're gonna be making him an armor stand, or her. I'm not sure on that one. But yeah, we're going to be making an armor stand, and I'm going to fill up the rest of the Hall of Viewers for this very last episode on the Minecraft 1.18 Let's Play series. Guys, I'm really going to miss all of the memories we had, all of the live streams, all the good times, all the laughs. It's been an absolute blast, and you guys have been amazing. And I'm going to miss this world, but I'm not going to miss you, because I'm going to see you on the next series. And we're going to have the Hall of Viewers. It may be a little bit different, but we are going to do it. So, guys, don't forget to take care and be nice.